Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the pilot program number 37, Arizona's Rule Set Laboratory. Today, we have a spectacular lineup for you today, featuring the talents of Flax Money, Cog, Reborn, Torch, Swiga, N2D, Reptar, Waffle, Oikios, Harkenstone, Max Jax, Crimson Shadows, the Zek, Loot, Isaac, and Jellybeans. So after main stage, we don't have too many people coming out to play today, but we do have some people, and we're in for a good show. It's a shoo-in. So stick around. We're just about to start the matches, start kicking some butt. I've got my main here with me today. He's not going to say anything. He's just going to chill in the corner there. I'll be holding down the fort right now just for a little bit until we swap out Marvel 2 style in just a little bit. All right, we're going to get straight into the first match today. Looks like we're going to be seeing some Crom versus some Richter action here. Rocking that signature orange color here on PS2. Game number 1 of the day for Flaxes versus Jellybeans. All right, we got Jellybeans rocking that Crom and Flax rocking that purple Richter, color you don't see too often. Uh-oh, instant SD. Uh-oh, not good. Let's see if he can make up that mistake. He's going to have to go a little try-hard, a little sweat there for a moment. Shield damage is rapidly adding up. Angling the shields. So far, just still feeling each other out. Nice up the outer shield. That's punish. It's going to be a beefy punish. It's going to land him around 26%. It's atrocious that Crom can really do that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, man. Goes for that jab at the F smash. All right. We got some up airs. We got a back air. We got a game. Nice down tilt. Nice jab back air. He lives. Gonna come back. Oh, man. Whips up instead of diagonally forward. Yeah, looks like Jellybeans is currently running away with his game. It's not over yet. All right, grab. Let's see with this ledge trap. This is what Belmonts are known for. Boom! Downward angled F smash. Boom, he's gonna take net. Gonna net him one stock. All right, two nairs. Okay, that's a bit bold. Falling up air. Very nice. Jellybeans has done a really good job right now infiltrating Flax's defense here. And although Richter does have a lot of options to keep the opponent out, if you've got a fast character like Crom, he can really do you in. Do some good numbers there. All right, goes from below. No forward tilt, trying to keep him out, playing defensively. Again, parries the third one, up the outer shield. Tries to set up for a trap, saying, "Give me my space, please." Goes for that. I think he tried to read an air dodge to the left. Flax is not looking too good here. Gonna need a miracle. Uh-oh, that's unsafe on shields. All right, Jellybeans being patient with that back air. This could be it, and he just goes for the dive kick. All right, game number 1 is over. That was very fast. Jellybean netting a very fast, very quick game number 1. Not anything we haven't seen before. Crom is an exceptionally powerful and oppressive character, especially if you're a Belmont. But hey, we've still got potentially 2 more games left, so let's see what happens. Are we going back? We're going to rock the purple again? We are. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. No orange color for Crom. Default Crom, purple Richter. We're back on PS2. Looks like Flax might be taking a little bit more of an offensive approach to this game 2 here. Nice down tilt, forward, okay. On the ledge, there we go, the Belmont special. 44 damage, nice, gets caught in the holy fire. Holy water. Uh-oh, it looks like he was meant to face the other direction there. All right, yep, Nair, up the outer shields. Yeah, I see a nice reversal here by Flax's different strategy. I think now he's gotten his bearings. So is Jellybeans after taking that quick game 1. Yeah, if that bounces off an opponent's shield, it will be against you. Kind of a funny quirk there. All right. Backs off. Goes for the shield grab. They're not very good in this game. Nice. Okay, goes for the tech roll there, or the roll read with that forward smash. All right. Let's see what we got. Forward throw. Not quite going to kill yet. He's going to need one more nice ledge trap here. All right, 157. Anything Any aerial here will probably kill him. Forward smash might be overkill. Up out of shield's going to take it. I lied. Jellybean still hanging on by a hair. Skin of his teeth. See what extra credit he can buy. There we go. Up out of shield again, not going to take it. We have DI out here, boys. All right, that one's going to splat. There's a Crom on your screen. There we go. Flax takes first stock, game number 2. Or up out of shield. Yeah, I mean, Richter does have that option. It's not really used as much as you think, but it's a great panic option. But it is exploitable. It is. You can bait it out of shield, and then, you know, there you go. He's in tumble, or not in tumble. He's in free fall. All right, nice nair one to jab. Trying to set up for a juggle combo here. Jellybean's trying to look for the option. Oh, nice. Nice spacing there. Forward tilt. Not there. All right. He was looking for that jump. Evens it up. Yep. Typical Belmont gameplay here. Flax doing exceptional use here of the items to try and keep his opponent out. Nice. Dash attack goes for the dodge down, repeat the forward smash. Up, he's going to net him a good 68% here. Interesting. Flex choosing to play an offensive Belmont, and it's working out even. There we go. Don't touch me, he says. Don't get back, bro. Forward tilts. Yeah, he's playing an offensive ranged Belmont here. He's bullying Jellybeans into a corner. What remarkable gameplay. All right. Jellybean going in there with a little bit of an non-committal option. It lands, but he doesn't get anything off of it. Forward tilt. The axe comes out. All right, you got to be careful of that axe. It'll pass through the stage. Nice, Belmont special. All right, Flax he's relatively untouched here. He's going to take 43% though, and no jump maybe? I'm not sure what happened there. Suddenly things are even. Anyone's game. Back to the drawing board. Lead has evaporated. Nice forward tilt. Goes for the meaty dash attack. Another forward tilt. Nice. Yeah, this active Belmont play seems to be working out for him. Uh-oh, side B with the damage, goes to the down variant. Back air. Uh-oh, going for the edge guard off stage. Oh, man. Down tilt onto stage. All right. Even percentages, neither player has an advantage here. Oh, that, Crom looking for that roll-in read there with that F smash, that would have been the game. All right, let's get some combos in here, juggling a little bit. Nice. Flax still doing a great job keeping him out. Uh-oh, he made a mistake there. Goes for a forward air, no Jared, too far away. Uh-oh, there he goes. He's going to get the tether, and boom, back air to the face is going to net Jellybean's set. Very nice. 2-0 in favor of Jellybean's Crom versus Belmont. Very nice. I'm not exactly sure why the opponent decided to SD. Could be nerves. Who knows? First game of the night. Anyways, that is set number 1. It's going by so fast. Yeah, Crom is he's such a force to be reckoned with. If you can get in with him, you can get conversions off of nearly anything. We saw Nair 1, jab. You know, if you can go for those roll reads and land them, Crom is really scary. And likewise, Belmont can be played equally as disciplined if you decide to go for a more active style of play there, as we saw just now. But hey, yeah, definitely some interesting gameplay coming out from both of them in set number 1. I'm excited to see who we have lined up next. Let's take a look. All right, we got Loot. Loot coming up, and it looks like we also have, let's see, Reborn. Very nice. All right, as we prepare for this next match, let's take a look. Oh, that's right. We got the Mii Fighters back on deck. Now, we saw the Rampage. I think we saw the Loot Rampage a little bit ago, a few weeks ago, absolutely tear through some of the pools here with the Brawler with that custom skin. And I do hear there's a story behind it. I'm not exactly sure what it is yet. But I know that it does exist. Someone can cue me in, that'd be cool. Anyway, we're just setting up controls here. But yeah, Mii Brawler, in my opinion, is a criminally underrated character. Definitely has some options, and does generously benefit from matchup inexperience. Most people aren't really prepare to fight any of the me characters. I saw a free NPC2 tag there. We got a fellow Marvel enjoyer. Regardless, yeah, definitely one of the more underrated characters. The me characters are so powerful, like top 10 anime villains, and not many people talk about them unless you're on YouTube and you're watching a video essay. So I'm excited to see what Loot has in store for us today. Reborn's going to go rocking that signature fan service Sephiroth. The jeans, no shirt, and that big katana and the hair. Legend has it that it requires an entire bottle of shampoo for Sephiroth to clean his hair. Looks like he's getting hesitant with the skins here. Is he trolling? He's trolling. Bro, chill out. Alright, you're funny. See, this is the type of content we need here. There we go. We got the. I can just feel the YouTube revenue coming in. It's like music to my ears, and it's like a pleasant smell. It's like the smell of pizza. Fantastic. Very funny. All right, here we go. We had our fun. Now it's time to get down to business. All right, set number 2. Back on PS2. The only map in the game, of course, White House Lawn. All right, Reborn rocking the Sephiroth. Loot once again rocking the signature me costume. All right, me brawler again. Loot makes copious use of up B out of shields and up B in general. It's a great move. Net them, I think, around 13% each time. Pretty solid, if you ask me. Meanwhile, Reborn's gonna stick to his game plan of just trying to keep the opponent out with his well-spaced normals and aerials. There we go. There we go. That's also a currently underrated option there. Oh, he charges, goes for the fully charged one. Very nice use of the down B to maneuver around that. Yeah, using this fair to space. Oh man, that shield's looking mighty sus. Skittle shields. Goes for that command grab. All right, wing coming out. Stocks, even, percentage, relatively. Oh, we got the shield break. Goodbye. Out of big. See ya. All right, there we go. Reborn blast Loot into next Tuesday. That's gonna hurt. Reborn using that blade dash to the ground, to the ledge, even. The criminally underrated tactic. Very nice. I want to see if Reborn can utilize some planking this round to try and bait their opponent into doing something rather silly or unwise. There we go. We got the orbs on deck. What's the setup? What's the move? All right. I think he went for a nair. I think he was trying to read an option out of it. Regardless, Reborn still sitting at a nice hefty lead here, 94-62 in favor, Stocks in favor of him, 3-2. Looks like Luke's maybe missing input on the platform there. Nice parry. Okay, goes for that Fox style up smash. Not going to connect. Second time's a charm. All right, nice parry. Yeah, Luke's been trying to use these the shot put, kind of in a similar manner in a way Belmont would use an act. And if it hits hard. Nice back air. Nice space out the back air. Reborn sitting at a very nice 3-1 here in favor of Stocks. Okay, there we go. Back throw back air. All right, so the orb's going to detonate. 56% on deck. Okay, nice. Finally going to find that up smash. It's a long way from Kansas. I think Luke can follow the Elbrick Road. Yeah, of all the things that Sephiroth has out of shield, there's probably the best, and that even that's kind of slow. So if you can provide some adequate shield pressure on Sephiroth, we'll have a difficult time getting out of it. All right. Oh man, 2 down smashes. Luke goes right above the chaos. Up to ledge, very nice. Edip attack is blocked. More spacing with fairs, throws the blue flame. Again, Loot making excellent. Oh no, and the spike, and just like that, the stocks are tied up. This is possible. It's doable. All right. Nice. Evades the down smash. Oh, it fully charges it up. It's going to go through the thing? Okay. Very nice. Makes it through the invincibility. Up, he added shields. Goes for the Scintilla. Uh-oh. Reborn. Reborn, what you doing, bro? The spaghetti's falling out of the pockets. Luke's gonna run away with this. Uh-oh. Side B command grab. It's anyone's game. It's anyone's game at this point. The lead is evaporated. The wing is out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Up B at a disadvantage. This is scary. Reborn's got to act safe here. Forward throw for Loot. This next interaction will determine the outcome of the match. Very careful by both players here. Nice base backer. It's going to take it for Reborn. Loot almost had that one. Man, that was close. Nice win there. Fantastic use there. Let's take a look at this highlight. Right here, just both of them trying to bait out. You swing first. No, bro, you do it. No, you. Okay, fine. Back here. Boom. See ya. Goodbye. Very nice. Reborn's going to take it. First game of the set. Let's see what we choose. Going back and rocking the same characters. Indeed. Same characters, no stage counter pick. Back on PS2 for game number 2, set 2.
3, 2,
Oh, I lied. Just kidding. We're rocking some melee music and rocking Small Battlefield out here. Nice. All right, Small Battlefield's relatively the same as PS2. The platforms are in slightly different positions. Not too much to worry about, though. And to my knowledge, neither character can go underneath the stage. They can't Scrooge, so that's not relevant. So the stage might as well be the same. Oh, really early shield break, gonna push him to the ledge. Instant, boom, Giga Flare. Goodbye. It's not gonna kill though. It's very early, so gets a second chance at life. Still, 88% is nothing to laugh at. Nice back air. I think Reborn could have stacked on a forward smash, though I think it is kind of difficult to do. Not sure if that would have killed, though, with the scaling. All right. Yeah, Loot seems to be in the habit of just trying to just take these orbs and just disregard them. It seems to be working out, too. Deficit really isn't in either player's favor right now. All right, down smash. Tries to break the shield, gets hit by it instead. Reborn's up in stock. Nice back air from Loot's going to take it. 2-2 back to the drawing board. Up throws, trying to read Nair dive. Down throw, main combo throw to Nair. Looks for a platform, tech chase, doesn't get it. Nice parry, that F smash is going to have a nice hefty punish here. Watch out for that down air, it pulls to the platform. Alright, here's where the damage from Sephiroth comes in. You're in a bad spot. Nice using the ledge invincibility to get through the orbs, and just as I say that, it gets back aired. Ouch, this is a very fast-paced match. Reborn, again, has a nice lead here. Loot seems to be the comeback tyrant. More orbs. He gets set up. He might be too far away. Yeah, just lets the orbs detonate. Oh, swats away the little shot put there. Yeah, really looking for these orbs, trying to get in with the orbs with a safe pressure and set up nice up smash. All right, Luke, what is your response? Got to come up with something quick. No grab. Okay, nice back air out of shield. Sephiroth has his wing out. All right, he's pretty light, though. Just nail him with one of those big bowling balls. Nice use of the down beat to get back into the stage. Oh, no up smash. Nice movement, down beat. Oh, man. Up smash barely missing. Oh, Octa slash charge is going to hit hard. 125 there on Loot. And the up air is going to take it. Reborn takes it 2-0 over Loot. Very convincingly. Very nice. Sephiroth has hands down one of the most evil win poses I've ever seen. And it's awesome. Nice job, guys. All right. Nice back air out of shield there. Goes for the shot put. Doesn't connect. Instead, tries to open up with a nair there. Try and get a ledge option. But instead gets challenged. Dodges in and eats that up air, unfortunately. Man, that's some Sephiroth for you, though. Don't fall into his traps. You'll get shield broken and or roll red and dodge red. So that's one of the main strengths of Sephiroth. But he does have some pretty terrible out of field options. Meat Brawler has a pretty good, has a really cohesive tool set, but it's a little bit generic. So Sephiroth is a little bit of a specialist. So a jack of all trades and a master of none. And Sephiroth is a master of one. So take that as you will. So, hey, you can't win all the matchups. But again, very nice turnout there. just some very characteristic Mii Brawler gameplay, especially with that signature costume. You know, if you keep going like that, you make a name for yourself. People will definitely know, hey, look, oh, look, it's Loot. Loot's playing, you know. That's kind of cool. So, you know, you're on that way. So keep going, keep trying. You'll get it in the bag. Not all of our days can be W's. Sometimes they have to be L's, and L's can stand for learn instead of lose. That's what I'd say. But, you know, I'm just a commentator. Anyway, let's see. We've had 4 players so far. I'm looking forward to seeing... Oh, okay, we've got Waffle. Yeah, it looks like we've got Waffle coming up next. And his opponent... let's see. Torch. All right, Torch. Torch is actually a fellow commentator over here, but we got Waffle versus Torch coming up on stream next. We'll be seeing that quite soon. As in terms of player, I don't actually know Torch too well. I know him kind of as a person, but Waffle, depending if it's who I think it is or not, may or may not know them too well. But we'll just have to see. See, no Johns. Oh no. What's the name here? No Sleep. No Sleep. You only get 10 characters. Okay, it's a... Oh, okay. Well, we've got a tired contender here, setting up his settings in the meantime. Yeah, today we don't have too many people turn out. It's only 16 people, but hey, you know, we've got a nice bracket lined up. We'll be seeing some Okios gameplay coming out soon, too. He's a pretty well-known name in this part of the town. In these parts, you know. Let's see, yeah, we're just waiting on Waffle Torch. Alright, we're picking our stage. Where do you think we're gonna go? FD? FD? Are you an FD person? Frigate. I wish that stage was legal. I don't think it is, though. Metroid Prime's a banger of a game. If you haven't played Metroid Prime, go play Metroid Prime. 1 and 2 are great. 3 is pretty good too, but it's not nearly as good as 1 or 2. Yeah, you know, deciding on a stage is definitely a strenuous task. Oh, just kidding. They're an FD type of person. I mess with the FDs. Good stage. No platforms, no nonsense, no nothing. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just a flat surface and 2 bloodthirsty animals. Speaking of bloodthirsty animal, looks like we're going to be seeing some Sora gameplay coming out. Absolutely disgusting. Sora being the latest character, obviously from the last Fighter Pass, sealing the... Oh, and Robin, interesting. 2 characters that are very alike in certain ways and also very different. Alright, well. Sora's a relatively new character. We've got some devastating setups. And Robin... relatively underplayed character, if I do say so myself. Regardless, we got Waffle rocking the Robin, male Robin, I might add too, and Torch with that Sora. Take a look at how this pans out here. Waffle already committing to use a lot of Arc Fire here on Shield. It is a multi-hitting move, so it will net you a little bit of frame advantage. You want to close the gap. Nice forward throw off stage. Okay, more Arc Fire. Let's see, down tilt. Alright, cycles the freeze. Going for the Firaga. Is it the Thundaga? Thundaga is arguably the best Sora spell. Don't add me. Alright, throws the book back at him and the sword. Oh man, charges that smash attack, gets hit out of it. Still relatively anyone's game here. Sora is a light character. And Robin's no tank either. Nice use of down tilt there to cover the ledge. Oh man, up B. Speaking of up B is going to be one of the premier kill moves here for Sora. It doesn't even cause a red spark most of the time, and it still kills. Uh-oh. So yeah, see, right there, usually any other character would have been in big trouble there with the up B, but you can, as Sora, you can cancel up B into side B and kind of be pseudo-safe, depending on how you direct it. Going for that command grab, whipping it twice. There we go. That down smash is going to absolutely eat Waffle off the left side of the stage. There we go. We got the Arc Fire ladder chains. Oh, he nabs him from off stage. Okay, I think I think I'm getting to understand Waffle's game plan here. Nice. Yeah, he's using it in a similar manner that Belmont would use the holy water. All right, that book is gone. No grab. Fair one. Down throw, fair 1, 2, 3. The third one misses. All right, Phrase cycling back to Firaga here. Battle of the spell builders here on FD. It's relatively, not exactly a fast-paced match, but not a slow one either. All right, loses the sword, gets hit out of the grab. Don't see that happen. That actually has some decent shield pressure there when blocked. A little bit, I don't know if anyone's noticed that yet. Goes for that up B, makes it safe with that side B, retreats to safety. Goes for that down smash, gets a good amount of shield pressure. Again, uses side B to retreat to safety. Waffle has yet to punish any of those side B cancels. Torch sitting on a very nice stock lead here, although he is in danger of dying to, you know, a sneeze or, you know, just a wrong glance from Robin here. Gives him the evil eye. He'll probably be gone for good. Side B, 155. Waffle sitting off stage. All right, from the ledge, gets a get-up attack. Torch has just about lapped Waffle in percentages and stocks. Goes for that up B, doesn't cancel it. Nice spot dodge, gets the up. Yeah, the up smash. All right, 3 stocks to 1. So interesting that FD is not the best stage for Robin because you can't really like do any of the ladder combos because you don't have any platforms to assist you in that. Nice, goes just for that F smash and reads him out. And the taunt. Better watch out. Taunt to get bodied is a true combo. Framed it on, that is superb. All right, back on that arc fire grind. Thundaga coming out. Waffle and Torch deciding to play a little bit more of a space and footsie related game from opposite sides of the map. Down tilt again. All right, nice. Finally punishing his up B attempts. Nice. Goes for the fire. Okay, there we go. Forward smash. He's going to take it off the left side of the stage. Very nice. Torch takes game 1. Torch torches his opponent there to take game 1. Bingo. That's a big key there, mister. Got any, let's see, we got any Kingdom Hearts fans in the chat? I'd assume so. All right. Sora back on it again. Nice, very nice F smash there, just to close out the game. Oh, we're going with the Jigs now. I think the funniest thing about Jigs is that they buffed her now, and now Jigs has a chair. It's kind of doesn't roll off the tongue at all. It's kind of weird, if you ask me. All right, yeah, that pound does do a lot of shield damage. You got to watch out for that. I think Robin's switch to Jigglypuff was a good idea there. Nice, using that pound to contest those Firaga. All right, goes for that loop. Goes for the neutral air, or the forward air, I should say, loop. Again, with the shield pressure. Yeah, Jigglypuff, the rollout. Oh no, he goes for the rollout. Oh no, and the taunt. Yeah, that up smash is just going to cover that rollout. Kind of called him out there. Uh-oh. Goes for the sing on the ledge. Oh, bro, Waffle, bro, you don't have to do him like that, man. And the roll, bro, is he taunting, man? Mental games are at full stake here, full play. Uh-oh, no, the sing SD. Bro, what you doing, man? Oh, man, Torch acting kind of sus right now. Walking across the stage. Waffle's got to make a comeback. What's he doing? Man. Anyways. Just trying to land these aerials here, trying to contest Torch's granted options. Goes for that. Okay, down throw. This is real combo throw now. Goes for that down air, and the counter connects. Wow. Does down air have like 0 landing lag or something? He went straight from that into the counter. Nice shield pressure coming out from Torch. Gets the parry, but no punish. This is looking... Oh, the sing. He finally gets it. Is he going to go rest? Drill rest, maybe? Dash attack. Interesting. I don't think Waffle capitalized on it as well as he could have. Perhaps he chose to go for the subpar option. There we go. We're going to take the first stock. And, okay. And there we go. Invincibility with the up smash is going to take it. Torch 2-0's Waffle. Nice. Set number 3. There we go. That's Sora for you. Bit of an unorthodox pick there for FD, but I'm not exactly sure why the sync came out. But, you know, stuff happens. You got to be prepared. Yeah, it goes for the dash attack there. Perhaps he was expecting a roll to the right. I'm not quite sure there. That's the only thing I can think of there. Possibly, oh yeah, that's true. Maybe he tried for F smash, got dash attack instead, misinput. Yeah, there we go. He goes for the pound, and you know he's just gonna eat that up smash. Big key in his face. All right, match number 3, pretty eventful in my opinion. Not too bad. We got a Jigglypuff, character of the has been the target of recent buffs. Along with a few other characters, mainly in the last patch when Zora came out, that buffed most of the low tiers. Matt got buffed, God forbid. Peanut is quaking in his pants right now. He's, I'm sure he's ecstatic. Let's see, Doc got buffs. Doc, that was kind of nuts. Doc's super armor comes out earlier on the ground. Jig got buffed. Ridley got 1 buff. It was very minor, but we take those. His side B is, what? Yeah, his side B, like, you can cancel out of it faster now. Yeah, well, you know, we take what we can get over here. Regardless, we still have more matches lined up here. So far we've seen Reborn and Loot. I think, unfortunately, it looks like Isaac was DQ'd. Waffle Torch has yet to be reported, but I think Torch did take that one there. I think the next one we're going to be watching is Okios versus Reborn, and longtime viewers are going to recognize Okios as one of the household names here at in Arizona, in the Arizona Smash scene. He's definitely a notorious player. He's up and coming. I guess you could say he does have a place in the community already, but he is one definitely a force to be reckoned with. He's going to be on next versus Reborn here. So that was a nice Reborn Sephiroth was pretty convincing take over Loot's Mii Brawler. So I think we'll see a Sephiroth versus, depending on what Oikios chooses to play today, it'll be an interesting matchup, definitely. In the meantime, let's see. Philippines, yeah. Relatively short tournament here, though. But it looks like, meanwhile, in the losers bracket, we've got Jellybeans fighting off Harkenstone. Still nothing to come of that yet. Stay tuned for more information on that when it arises. All right, we got our next match. Reborn Okios. Let's see. Come on, don't tempt me with that Bayonetta gameplay. Ness versus Sephiroth. All right, we've got some interesting lineup here today, ladies and gentlemen. Ness Sephiroth. This is going to be an interesting match here. So Sephiroth is not a very heavy character, obviously, and Ness he is neither a heavy character. Nice. Okay, we're getting right into it. I like the aggression right off the bat from Orkios there, netting a nice 40% in his favor. All right, nice spaced fair. Reborn has yet to land a hit on his opponent. There we go. He's got a hit here. He got 1 orb on deck. He absorbs it there, back to 0. Yeah, it's definitely one of the things that Okios can do here in this matchup is with the right timing, completely negate any of Reborn's pressure with those shadow flares by just absorbing it. So if he's got a spare moment to just here comes the yo-yo. He's got a moment to just absorb them, then it's bad news there. There goes your setup down the drain. Regardless, the shield's looking mighty tiny there. Going for that magnet cancel. That down smash again. Reborn's looking for a shield break. Decides to get hit by it instead. All right, PK fire into the forward air, not connecting the second time here. Reborn looking for a platform tech chase or a landing. Not going to get it. Trays with back air, I think. Not going to get back to stage, even with the wing. Perhaps he forgot about his third jump. Nice forward tilt. Nice, that's just going to take it. Nice dash dance. Forward tilt. Going to bait out an option. Oh, with the stool. I don't think that was intentional. Yeah, shield grabs in this game kind of suck. I think he tried to parry that last hit there. All right, ace F tilt. Reborn is exceptionally. He's done exceptionally well with spacing his F tilts, and that technique there, especially on the right side, using the up B to get back on the stage and just landing. Bit of a mix-up. All right, nice. Okio's going all in there with the chase with the up B. Reborn just looking for a nice back air here. More forward tilts. They're on a shield to be safe. All right. Yeah, it looks like we're just seeing a little bit of back and forth. Oh, man, goes for the... You really wanted him to land there. Yeah, now we're really playing footsies here. All right, off stage. Gets hit by the end of the Octo Slash. Reborn's gonna... Okay, the back throw is gonna take it. That's right. Ness, you gotta be careful because Ness can space some powerful moves, and he's also got some kill throws. He's got more than one, so you gotta watch out. All right, Reborn just looking for just a few methods to try and rack up some more percent. Maybe he can find an early back air, or perhaps... Oh, there we go. Nice up smash. All right, 1-1. Still anyone's game. I think the whichever player gets the most momentum here in this last stock here will definitely take the game here. Nice. Uh-oh. No jump. Uh-oh, that's it. Nice. Okios takes game 1. Very nice. Over Reborn. Yeah, he took his jump there with that aerial side B with that nasty PK fire, the bane of all online players. Apparently the bane of Reborn is off stage as well. All right, let's see. We're going to do a stage counter pick. Town and City. All right. Yeah, this stage is going to have be a very different type of match. I'd be looking for the same stuff, but you know, map is different. We've got some different boundaries. We've got some different, you know, win conditions. Let's see how it turns out. Yeah, because I think that Okios will be able to use these platforms to extend any forward air combos that he may choose to do. And Reborn will definitely, because his sword, again, is huge. He'll be able to extend, or augment, I should say, his scrapping game. Goes for the PK flash. Reborn already staring down a nasty 70%. Yeah, at Sephiroth, you feasibly only really live to around 100, 120 before things start getting dangerous. Maybe even 140 if you have good DI. Alright, chases him off stage with the PK Thunder. Okios looking mighty fine right now. Back throw, back air. Nice, it's a DI mix-up. Passes the test. There we go, platform. Doesn't roll in. Alright, forward tilt yet again. At the ledge, goes for the meaty down smash, gets punished for it. Back throw is going to net up 1 stock. Okios up 3 stocks to 2, game number 2 here. Looking for back airs. We're fishing. Okios is looking like a mighty fat carp here. Yeah, now we're playing. Yeah, see, so far in this matchup, I've really been seeing it's either like completely a back and forth game between the two, or it's a foot game here. Like just like we see here, it's a footsie spacing game of you swing first, no you, and then one person swings first, or they trade like that. Goes for the down smash, nice platform pressure. There, finally finds a back air after several seconds of trying. Oh man, tries to go for that move in / roll in read with the S smash there. Oh man, eats several special moves there. Reborn's gonna have to close the stock out quite soon if he wants to mount a comeback. Okay, goes for the scintilla there. He's in bad shape here. Finds the ledge. Decides to plank his scintilla. Get back. Uh-oh, no ledge for you. Oh, no tech either. Ouch. Uh-oh. Reborn staring down the barrel of the gun. Finally finds a forward tilt to net him 1 stock. Finally, 2 stocks to 1 in favor of Okios on the second game. All right. Okay. Yeah, spot dodge through that left-right mix-up. Nice back air. Up throw to Nair. Forward air. Getting him some nice percent. No, oh, no. So he finds the down B, but it looks like if Ness runs into himself with the up B, it is enough to break it. Net 0 for both players there. Man, just dodging in and out of these aerials. Reborn. Platform's going out. You got to make a choice. Avoids the yo-yo. Thing is out. He does have armor on his smash attacks. See if he can put them to use. Man, Okios is really nice with it there. Chasing down Reborn with that up B. Nice back air. Goes for that forward air off stage. Overextends a little bit. Okay, goes for the meaty down smash yet again. Gets dared. No up air. The dare with no up air. Blade dash again toward the ground. Nice. Gonna eat a fair. All right, Reborn mounting a comeback. This just might be possible. He's gonna be very careful with what he does. Sephiroth with rage can utilize it. Okay, pretty okay. It's not a heavy, so it's not phenomenal. All right, one or two good setups might net him, I don't know, an advantage. Yeah, he's really okay. Backdoor back air again. Passes the DI mix-up. Nice back air yet again. Reborn's taking some risks now. More down smash. Dash attack doesn't fully connect. He's still safe. Up throw to up air. Nice. Falling up air. It's going to get it. Nice. Falling up throw up air is going to combo. It's going to get him off the top. Okios takes it 2-0 over Reborn. I sense a trend in today's 2-0ing. Only 2-0s allowed. Nothing else. Up throw up air. More like up air up throw. It's like he pulled out the reverse fox. Production's being funny. Pulled out the reverse fox there. All right, game number 3. Oh, we just had to see it. Nice. All right, we got the KK Rider song going on Town and City. And the taunt. Okios Cloud this time for the canon matchup. Going with the children costume as well, so. All right, I think this is much more favorable here for... I'm not sure why Okios decided to win pick there, but perhaps he wanted to have some fun. I'm not sure. But this matchup is quite interesting because not only is it canon, it showcases a lot of different dynamics of this game. Both characters excel in spacing, but in different ways. Sephiroth wants to stay far away from you, but Cloud can do safe aerials on your shields. So, you know. All right. It was like Okios pulling out a secondary. All right. Backer on the platform. Looking not too bad there. Oh, Skittle shield. Looking for those down smashes. Finding a forward air instead. Nice back air. Very nice. All right. Still anyone's game. Cancels that neutral B in the air. Okios doing a nice job of holding his ground. Getting hit by another back air. Limit. Oh, no. Loses his limit and his first life. Boom. Let's see. This invincibility period. Okay, it's ran out. Back air. Another back air. Slides the wrong way. All right. It's going to eat that back air. Evening up Okios 2-2 here. Has limit. Reborn's got to watch out now. Okay, eats the limit blade beam. Forward air. Tries to combo off the forward air. Nice up out of shields. The reactions here from both players is nothing less than stellar. Again, forward air on shield, so Reborn can space a forward air on shield, and Okios can space a back air on shield, and they're both relatively safe. I think Cloud actually might be slightly safer. Oh, nice. Reads that get up and just up smashes him. Nice. Reborn netting a very small lead here. All right. He's gonna eat a cross slash, but he has the orbs ready. He runs away. Okay. Nice. Jumps over that flare. Gonna charge the anime bar. Anime bar almost at full percent. Reborn's got some tricky situations to deal with. All right. Anime bar just is about to be ready here on the next hit. Okay. Contest the blade beam. Anime bar is ready. What's the move? Gonna be very, very careful here. All right. Eats the blade beam. 1-1. All right, we've got game 3. Last stock. Reborn rocking a small lead. Let's see if he can turn it into a game. Nice slide. Down tilts. Down tilts coming out. Punish him for the down tilt. I think Reborn's going to be looking for a back throw back air. or a forward air on the platform as it disappears. Platforms are gone. All right. Oh, no, he faces the wrong way. The spaghetti is really coming out of the pockets. Oh, goes for the dare. Doesn't quite get it. All right. On stage, a bit of a gamble there. Nice. 1-2. Side B into jab 1-2. Looks safe to me. Goes for the down throw. Looking for that forward air. It's going to net him a game. That's all he needs. One up there forward air. Reborn looking mighty good here. Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. Advantage state now to Ukios. Back to neutral. Reborn doing a nice job of bullying his opponent into a corner. Uh-oh. That's it. No, nice parry. Oh, no. Forward smash. It doesn't connect. He rolls away. What's going on? Up out of shield. All right. Very nice. Okay, one orb. Not going to have too much potential here. Maybe for down smash. He runs away. Nice. Goes for the grab. Nice. Mixes up the landing option. On the ledge. Now it's anyone's game. Uh-oh. 3 orbs. This is going to be bad. Anime bar. All the bases are loaded. He tries to use the invincibility to go through it. Looks for that up air. Doesn't find it. This is so slippery. Forward air. Reborn's going to steal the 3rd game away from Orkios' clutches. Very nice. Tense. So he got me on the edge of my seat. Damn. Reborn, let's go! That's right. I see y'all in chat. Yeah. There we go. Just clutching it out there. At that end, man, look, all the resources on screen are just phenomenal. There's so much stuff going on here. Nevertheless, Reborn finds that fair and clutches it out. All right, we're going to go to game number 4 now. Reborn's got a shot here at taking the set. We're on Battlefield now. Interesting, good counter pick stage here. All right, Reborn's going to have a lot of potential here for platform tech chase setups with his up smash. It's actually funny, something Sephiroth had really kind of shared with their up smash setups. Nice, goes for the shield pressure with the down air. Okio's taking an early lead here. See, when Cloud gets in, it's difficult to it can be difficult to outbox him with his aerials on shields and his up B out of shield like that if used defensively. But Reborn's been doing a great job of just keeping him out with those long-range aerials and pokes. Nice. I see Orkio's using the blade beam, just a typical, regular, everyday Joe blade beam to contest the shadow flares, so he doesn't have to worry about shielding or parrying them. Nice back air, forward air. All right. First limit is at 34%. Nice. A little bit of style there. Decides to footstool his opponent. That nair is nothing like it used to be. Nice back air. All right. Gonna charge the bar up a good amount. He's gonna half meter here. Okio's looking mighty good right now. Resources are in his favor. Docks are in his favor. Finds, okay, nice. Finds a side B. Reborn's got a... I think he's looking for a way to rack up some percentage right now. All right, nice trade from back here. All right. All right. That was a platform mix-up. Goes through the platform. Nice, the Thanos snap and the green wave collide. No grabs. Shield grabs in this game suck. Forward air. Okay, nice. Forward. Blue flare. Go again. Okay, so I really like Reborn's use of meaty down smash. The problem is that it's kind of iffy. Meaty smash attacks in this game on the ledge are kind of iffy depending on what context they're using. But I do have confidence that Reborn will be able to use them effectively. It looks like he went for a down smash there. Looks like he got head out before the armor came in play, though, because the wing is out. All right. Looking mighty good here for Orkios. Nice. Eats a back here. All right, Reborn. Cue the Giles theme music. If this is Reborn's time to shine, this is the best time. All right, side B, that's some 21%. Interesting blade beam. It's not working on him though. Okio standing his ground, not moving an inch. Nice up air combos, 2 up airs. Nice a back air. Not looking good here. Oh, nice. Goes for the golf swing. Reborn deciding to plank a little bit. Forward air enemy meter is at full capacity. Reborn's going to have to guess correctly if he wants to survive this and possibly start even taking stocks. This wing will be out the rest of the game, no matter how long the game lasts. All right, goes for the blue flare. Get up attack. Forward air is going to send him off stage. Ledge mix up. Oh, it's going to hit him below the ledge. There we go. He didn't guess correctly. Okios takes it. Wins the best of 5 set. 3-1. Reborn. Reborn to the nice comeback there in game number 3, but it just wasn't enough for the 4th game. Admirable performance, though. Very convincing. Again, see, you can still tell his strengths here are the spacing, but Okio just had his cloud was just a bastion, not going anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the tournament thus far. We've seen some excellent matches today. This is it for me. I'm going to Marvel assist my friends right now. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys soon. This is MetalGen out. Thank you very much. See you next mission. I'm just signing off. Peace.
And welcome back to the SAK stream and the pilot program.
Here we
I'm
are.
Fro, and I'm joined by Taco Waffle.
How's it hanging, man? It's good to have you on here. I know I saw you at Ascension, if that's not wrong. I think you were there, right?
I did. It was my first time doing out of state commentary. I'm being broadcast to y'all from the great state of California.
Yeah. It's a really neat thing that we got going on here. Not a lot of venues have this sort of opportunity, so it's always cool to get this kind of thing going on.
No, totally. I'm really looking forward to like telling all my other comms friends from not just SoCal, but I've like a whole like menagerie of commentators from upstate New York that I'm friends with to talk about this kind of thing too. So
yeah,
I'm excited. Almost as excited as this next set we're gonna be having on stream. Tell the people what we're gonna be watching, Taco.
Actually, why don't you tell us? Because I'm just coming in here. Yeah, because I was like, I'm just coming in here. So why don't you go ahead and introduce me to our next match? I know Torch is going to be playing. That's actually my roommate. He's usually here in the background, like while I'm doing commentary. But there he is, live on the scene. And why don't you go ahead and introduce our other player?
Yeah, we got Max Jax coming in. Yeah, and we're in winter semifinals of this this 16-man bracket. So we're gonna see the Little Mac main take on Torch, who plays.
He's likely going to be going Roy. Does also have like a bit of a Nest counter pick too, but we'll likely be seeing the Roy through. I can imagine.
Yeah. So we're getting a little information that Torch has been doing Sora and bracket also. Either of those characters that I did for Little Mac fits Ness.
Yeah. I definitely think it fits the bill, but yeah, you know what, Ness? I feel like Torch is definitely the type of player where it's like if he has a character that he knows he can win the matchup with, he'll try and like stretch it as far as he can. He's like, all right, I know for a fact that I can move with Sora and Roy, like you also said, but let me see what I can do with Ness now that I know that for a fact.
Yeah, right now you just have to be a little comfortable giving Matt center stage in this matchup and trying to see if he's going to overcommit.
Right. That's kind of just like what you have to gauge, like right from the get-go.
Try to get that ledge coverage here, but good job by Max trying to fight out.
Yeah, you see that Nash is going to beat out that up tilt string that usually is going to lead into an up beat. But there you go, getting that side B confirmed for more damage, and then following up with forward throw to get him off stage. Almost getting that up air after using that PK Thunder to get him back onto the stage too. Oh
man, for a second there, Torch had to be careful about overextending, but he managed to just barely dodge the KO punch, and he's going to clear out that stock. Excellent edge guard there.
Yeah, really good call out there, but nonetheless, here we are on the second stock here from Max Jackson. Looking like Torch, only sitting at about 65. Given that he's a light character, he could go down in a couple of hits, but still has a lot of neutral to show for it when I say that he could still be living this stock for a good long while.
Yeah.
Nice stuff here still. There you go. He's going to be avoiding the up smash, punishing with that forward throw, extending that advantage state that he built for himself with that forward air, but you see that he's still going to be able to power through because only that last couple of hits is going to be connecting.
Two frame?
Air dodging onto the ledge. He definitely tried for it, and that move does work for it.
Match. Oh, there we go. He's actually going to find it there, catching Torch trying to jump from ledge.
There you go, immediately going in for the down smash, but you can see that Max Jax is going to be the wiser there, going for down B to get his counter and his son back onto the stage. But yeah, Torch is going to be netting him out with that very tail end of PK Thunder, just when he needs to close out that stock completely, and now almost a completely clean stock.
It's such a tough question for Lil Mac to answer when there's such a trailing hitbox like the PK Thunder. So it's not surprising to see that fate befall Max Jax. Right now is having his shield besieged on whenever Torch manages to get a good read on his rhythm to advance in. Nice back air there too. Now we're back at ledge.
Yeah, right back to where we started. Getting a little flashy there. Don't mind the pun. PK flash. And there you go. Nice back air though to close it out, and pretty solid fashion too. You could tell that he definitely had a pretty good download. Straight from the get go in that game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all on Torch to avoid overextending. Because let me tell you, as a character that has to, I play a character that has to aggressively land in a similar fashion to Ness with fewer disjoints, and it's tough because Ness players, and when you play Ness, you want to it's a momentum-based character. You want to get on a roll as soon as you get that nair, you get that fair in, but you have to hold back just a little bit more. And it looks like Match Jets realizing that the low match strategy isn't quite going to work out here, so we're going to see the Joker, which that's going to change the complexion of this entirely.
Yeah, Joker counterplays can be. There's a lot of things that you can do, obviously, with a character that's, from one end of the tier list to the other. We're definitely looking at like going straight like from like what most people consider to be like F or B tier straight over to S tier. So maybe we'll see Max Jazz pull out a couple of new tricks now that he's got this higher end character with a much more diverse toolkit, and of course, can't neglect to mention the funny red ghost man himself, Arsene, coming out already here at 99%, but only in a response to Torch, who's just making quite the dominant position for himself already in his first thought.
And Torch, if he just keeps this ledge trap going, we're never going to see Max press any buttons. But there we go, finally getting what looked like the start of something, but good job by Torch to mash out. Yeah, look, Torch knows exactly what he's doing in terms of trying to just control the space right here. That's why we have such a disparity in the percentages. Oh my god, he almost died from that.
Yeah, that could have been like really bad really quick, but there we go. Back throw coming out from Torch to close out stock number one in a very confident stride to get himself right into the swing of things yet again.
It gives you like extra confidence playing Nest when you know you have the best back throw in the game and you kill the opposite blast zone.
Oh yeah, that's really just like it's a flex move, honestly.
Yeah. You see, like, look at how Torch is very careful in his approaches. A lot of dash shield, a lot of just safe poach with fair. And now, capitalize on
out of that air dodge, yup.
2 games in a row and 2 unfortunate gimps for Match Jacks. And it's just the kind of hill that's really hard to overcome, climb.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough disadvantage to work his way out of. I mean, he does have the toolkit to do so. With Arsene and what have you, but he just really hasn't had the opportunity to really showcase what that assist is capable of. Yep,
oh my god, that was like a 3rd level air dodgery! Yeah. That was so good by Torch, man. When you have like your opponent panicking in a way where you're like super confident to go for that degree of a call out,
right?
Man, it spells the end for your opponent.
Yeah, it really does just like kind of just put into a plain display here, like just the kind of stuff that Coach is feeling really comfortable with pulling off. Like that's such a committal option that really could have been punished, even like, the fact that he had Arsene, but he just went for it anyways. All he needed was just a Tetrakarn and Makarakarn, but he just called out the air dodge regardless. And yeah, Max is going to go back to what he knows best. Yeah,
Torch sent that Joker screaming back into Max's pockets. So
yeah, he was scrambling back to that Mac because he's like, you know what, top tiers aside, I got to go with what I know best. And so far, so good. I mean, already got himself a nice up tilt into 4 tilt string there for about 50% in ongoing.
Yeah, Matt's up tilt is a very dangerous tool, low percents.
Yeah, I would say so too. Oh, there we go, side B into F smash, and now it's starting to look a little bit more even. There we go. Yeah, that's not the first time we've seen it, but it's going to be a very important attribute for Max Jazz to take advantage of. Because not only are you regaining that stage control with the drift that you get from that down B, but you're also, of course, getting that counter.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I would see more of Match Jazz deploying the KO punch in similar fashion to that counter, but never mind. My man had the absolute reaction time necessary to get that down smash connect, take the stock. Match Jazz with his first lead of the set.
Yeah, first time here in this game number 3, but hopefully it's not too little too late. But he's definitely trying to do the most to make that stock count. But look at that. That same option that I was pointing out as such a good attribute, Torch has already made sure to call it out for what it is. It's an aerial drift that's committal and has a lot of end life to it. Vulnerable frame, why don't you throw that on there as well? Because, yeah, Torch is trying to call out all the best things that Max Jazz has been throwing out.
Yeah, this is just really tough for Max in this situation because Torch has tested him with a lot of like dash attacks and fairs, and then just stepping back and PK fire, and Mac has to basically play a 50-50 guessing game of what Torch wants to do with his Ness in that regard.
That's right, yeah, that's what it's come down to. And yeah, look at that. Now taking the lead once again, and Max Jazz is definitely starting to turn up the heat now that he knows that he's in a little bit of a corner. Here comes KO Punch. 8% is not going to take the stock yet, so he's going to try and hold on to it as long as he can.
And Torch has to be careful, but as soon as he passes the requisite amount of time, any kind of hit that'll send Max in the tumble, there you go, knocks out the KO punch.
Yeah, knocks it clean out, and now we're going to be back to pretty much neutral start, jab for jabs. in this neutral now, but 99% going on to 112, and Torch is trying to close in on a tied game yet again.
That was a very brief microsecond placement there that gave Torch the ability to get the PK fire, and it's going to follow up with the yo-yo at ledge, and that's just a smart play.
Yeah, smart play to get him back in the game. Now it's going to be last stock situation potentially for Max Jackson's entire winners run for tonight. There you go.
I guess that follow-up fair wasn't true, but it doesn't matter because Torch is still laying on the pressure.
Yeah, Torch is like definitely still. Oh, okay, wait a minute. There you go.
Wow. Slightly guessing wrong there on the roll read, and now Max is finding another level here.
Yeah, Max is taking the lead, but only by a little bit, and especially when you consider that he's at the right percent for Torch to get him off stage time and time again if he gets those neutral wins. But here comes KO Punch now. This is going to be make or break for Max Jax. He's definitely going to be going for this, right? Yeah, there you go.
Yep. He has no problems trying to empty the clip and deploy a KO Punch. And let's go. That was a great call out. Finally catching Max landing a bit more wantonly, a little... or catching Torch landing just a little bit unsafely there. That's the kind of thing you need to be doing in order to try to bring the set back. And good on Max Jax.
Yeah, and he's already pulling out all the stops here in our game number 4 now that we're going to be going into. I think it's safe to assume he's going to stick with the Mac pick. He seems to have picked up on a couple of knacks that he's going to be needing in order to potentially bring this to game 5. You know, it's starting to look like it's on the table a little bit more.
The tail end of that game 3 is like the rare instance where Ness's very odd air mobility actually came to bite him at the end.
Yeah, drifted right into the up smash.
All right, Max Jax just decided to take all that stage for himself immediately.
Yeah, look at that. Already getting a lot of stage control and a lot of damage output out here. Even extending with up air, you know, for a Mac. That shows like a little bit of you know, like I said before, he's pulling out all the stops here. Already got his opposition at ledge here at 81%, and then Torch trying to come with a strong counterplay with that back air, unable to prioritize off of that. And here comes Max Jax prioritizing off that up tilt into up B for 96% now.
I really love the side B usage Max Jax has been doing. There was like a jump read to an edge guard here. It's really creative. Oh, it's just a little bit short here. Maybe it's some turning nerves. Maybe it's just the weirdness when it comes to two framing. But man, Max sometimes just needs a little bit of air and a little air time necessary there. Max getting the KO, and he's got the KO punch. He can put this into a really hard to surmount lead right now if he can just connect. Not enough hit.
He needed his opponent to be just high enough in the air to land that strong up smash to take the lead. 76%, but it's starting to climb up here as Torch is catching him time and time again on these landings.
Oh, he was so short on the dash attack, and Torch was able to fend him off. And then the back air gonna seal the deal and take that second stock, or take the first stock.
And ties right back up to 2 and 2 stocks here. 40% deficit for Torch to make up for. He's already making a strong name for himself, taking that 40% down to 10% deficit.
I don't know if like Max is trying to parry the last couple hits of fair, but like Torch is now having a bit more success just poking him with it.
Right, yeah, he's kind of just like getting those hits that he needs to and not much else, but that's exactly what he needs to now take a slight advantage and a huge advantage in that stage control. And against Little Mac, I mean, you can really only do so much before you got to head down.
I have a feeling like Mac needs to read that situation and go for counter, but man, I don't blame Max Jax for just getting like tilted on that regard. That fair was dumb.
Yeah, there's even been a couple of times where like he's been straight up called out for these down beats that normally Mac will rely on.
So I'll say this. Max might be 0 for 4 or more with the 2-frame conversions, but he's getting a lot in terms of like the platform height with his vertical conversions.
Yeah, or sometimes just like the height in general, like above him.
Yeah.
Like even like when he was just like jumping over the ledge, he was able to call that out with up smash too. So it seems like up smash is going to be one of his strongest parts of his toolkit. But right now, up smash is not going to do too much good. He's in a lot of disadvantage, always being pushed toward the edge, and now he's going to get a little bit of leniency. He's going to try to let that KO punch rip at 30%. That would have done it, but back throw might be putting him in a very bad spot for Torch to take his head.
And Torch is asking a lot of questions. The thing is, can Max Jax answer, or is it going to be all for his winner's side? That's going to do it. That nair conversion is going to be just enough knockback to send Max down to losers, despite his best efforts. That got close at the end.
That's right, yeah.
I have to commend Torch for the courage to go for, like, I want you to go for it. Come on, hit me with that KO punch, hit me with it. And he just microspaced out of the way to go for grab. Because you knew Torch thought, oh, I could actually back throw him and probably kill him in this situation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you honestly see that a lot, like with this Roy as well, because like Roy's going to be requiring that kind of spacing to like get like those sweet spots in when you really need them to. But I mean, spacing is just a good thing to have with all characters. I really can't think of a character that does not benefit from some good spacing like that too.
Oh, absolutely, Taco. The other thing is at the tail end there, you might think that just because of how PK Fire works, that Torch could have gone for anything.
Yeah.
But he went for the quick nair, and I totally believe him, because man, the way that Max was playing that, could you imagine just like fast SDI to like side B or something? Like, oh my god, I blew that kill opportunity. No, the nair was absolutely the right. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Try to serve himself up there as a tasty piece of meat to Max Jax, and Max couldn't resist. He couldn't land a single KO punch the whole set, and Max just needs that to work.
Yeah, he was just like, in terms of like most other like neutral interactions and stuff like that, you can see like there was a lot of adaptability, but time and time again, those KO punches that are normally like the big hits that you really need to take the lead and even win games, it just seemed like he was like playing into his hands every time. That's what it looked like to me.
All right, we're just finding out whether or not we're gonna have winners finals on stream next, but you know what's coming up soon, Taco?
What's that?
Ascension.
That's right. I was waiting for it, but yeah, I was like, I actually like, I wanted to go to Heatwave, but I also promised like my stream that I was gonna do like a little birthday stream on Saturday, so we had fun doing that. But hopefully people enjoyed Heatwave. But yeah, there's of course Ascension coming up on later. I think it's actually gonna be this Saturday on the 20th. That's right. That's the confirmed date that we have. So definitely looking forward to showing up myself. Looking forward to seeing everyone that we saw like last month and all that. And if you can't make it out this month, it's going to be a monthly series again. It used to be before quarantine, so we're definitely putting ourselves back on the map in that case. So definitely looking forward to our second installment coming up on the 20th for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next time I'm able to visit. I won't be able to attend this one, but
yeah.
I wanted to make sure to at least shout it out and get people hyped and interested. And Taka, where can the people go to find out more about Ascension? I think there's like a SmashGG link.
Yeah, just like every other tournament that we got going on for SAK, you can find it on smash.gg/ascension. That's where you're going to find that coming up. And it's coming up soon. I believe as of today, there's only 3 days left to register. So you're going to want to snag that spot if you can. Yeah,
that goes out to you, top players who wait until the last second to register.
Exactly. You might as well do it now, man.
To be fair, that goes out to everybody that waits and procrastinates until the last second to do anything.
Yeah, because it'll happen like time and time again. Like not even just like offline tournaments. Like I remember I did like a 1-year tournament for streaming, and I had like 17 entrants, and I'm like, that's cool, because you know what? I don't run tournaments at all, so you know what? The smaller the better, easier to work with. And I go to bed, I put down the phone, and I brush my teeth, and I'm like, we went from like 17 to like 52 entrants. I was like, no shot. I was like, there's no way I'm running this on my own, man. And sure enough, I mean, it was a little like shaky, but yeah, I mean, it can be like really surprising how much like an entry count would just shoot up for any tournament, like majors, regionals, monthlies, even locals like these.
For sure. All right, looks like we're gonna get ourselves losers quarters between the SAK and Reborn.
Mm-hmm. And did we see either of these two previously today?
I'm not.
Okay,
Reborn's been reborn on stream quite a bit. So.
Yeah,
So Taka, what are your thoughts about this matchup, just from like what you've like witnessed before?
I'm gonna be honest. I've seen both of these two characters, but I've never actually seen them play against each other. So this is a little bit interesting. But I will tell you one thing for sure. It's gonna be down to a lot of, like, for example, like whiff punishes on like because like Sephiroth has like big swings, right? But not all of them are necessarily like the quickest. Honestly, like the fact that like they are kind of slow are made up for the fact that they are like extremely large hitboxes in terms of like all of his neutral attacks and whatnot.
Absolutely,
like a couple exceptions being like Nair and stuff like that.
Nair and the oh my gosh, excellent up smash 1-2 conversion there by the SAK. Taking advantage of what looked like an errant fair, because that's basically kind of like There's Sephiroth's drawback, is that the character can't spam safe aerials that well.
And on top of that, if you do get caught, oh, wait a minute, there we go. We don't have to worry about getting caught because right now he's going to be landing a solid confirm in the back here to close out the stock himself. And now one stock lead is only 26%, and now it's an even game.
Yeah, Zach is getting caught for holding in on back throw, and that just that spells your doom if you're not prepared to do that. Even at high percentages, you just have to pray.
Yeah, but exactly. But at the same time, you know, like that kill confirm that we saw with Greninja previously is going to be even more potent, considering the fact that Sephiroth is a lot lighter than a lot of people are assuming. So.
Right.
That's definitely going to be to Zek's benefit here. Those confirms that are so solid for Greninja are going to be even more solid this time.
Reborn's very active at ledge for Sephiroth. There's a down air to down smash attempts trying to make the Zek's ability to recover really painful, but the Zek has a lot of options for Greninja, especially with the Hydro Pump recoveries.
Right. And actually, you know what? I just realized I said solid confirmed, but I just realized like Stroder's probably the only one that makes those confirms look solid. Actually, I hear that those are really hard to pull off. Because like 1 centimeter off, and you're landing that soft thing, they just look for like 2 months.
And see, there goes good stall out by the Zek to avoid the data flare.
Right, yeah.
Hard landing, crashing nair to dash attack. Reborn now with the extra wing, able to maneuver a little bit effectively to avoid Zek's combo string extending. Not gonna get that conversion up smash. Greninja's just hope and pray that you're gonna fall into their up smash, baby, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it just doesn't get to pull it off, man. The one-wing angel coming in from Reborn, it's gonna allow him to do more damage output, move more quickly, get itself a double jump. It's gonna give him all sorts of benefits here, considering that he's already in a stock lead. So you go already building for 27%, getting caught in that curse. And almost getting hit by that up smash. If he had air dodge onto the stage, he definitely would have caught lacking there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Reborn didn't go for like roll F smash to ledge.
Yeah, that definitely could have pulled out too. But here we are back to a tied stock count, and it seems like Zek is going to be slowing down the pace a little bit, dashing in there to get that dash attack into up smash for 36, going on to 41%. So he's definitely shifting the pace of this match.
Yeah, Zek right now is doing a really good job of controlling just how comfortable Reborn feels on these plats for the most part.
Right, yeah, platform control is going to be really big for Reborn.
Yeah, I mean, he has to retake it from how Zach is just pressuring him from underneath.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, it's going to be, like, a really big, like, a determining factor as to whether or not Zek's going to loosen up on that or if he's just going to really hold down the fort. But right now, he seems to be holding down the fort on the entire stage, almost buffering him out of that uppy with his Hydro Pump, but not to be able to get the angle just right to give him.
And you see Reborn's playing just a slightly bit more panicked game, especially in disadvantage right now. You can't blame him. Like, the amount of pressure that the Zek is putting on him with these repeated nairs and fairs is something to hold. Oh my god!
Especially that pressure with that down smash too, powered up at the one wing again.
You can tell Reborn's probably like just gritting his teeth, like, man, I thought I had that one. That was a good call out, but just enough shield pressure to survive. Gentleman jab, Reborn. They try and close out here, and he nails the Digit Flare.
Yeah, getting him right under that ledge. Will that even count as a 2-frame, or did that just catch him under the stage? I feel like it's allowed.
Yeah, you caught him under the stage. Like, Gren has the, like, angles, and we'll see here in the replay, but Gren has the angles, but not necessarily the benefit of the doubt when it comes to magnet hands. As far as I know, the character doesn't have a particularly large set of magnet hands, but I mean, still good on Reborn. The Zek got off to a pretty decent lead, and Reborn fought his way back to like control the game. And the Zek was doing a really good job of making Reborn pay for just trying to jump around everywhere. But you know, Reborn decided to put an end to things, and now is going to try and change the story by moving us to Town City for game number 2.
Yeah, here we are, game 2, and ready to take it to town, ready to run the city. As we're making our counter pick, and so far, I mean, I don't know. What do you think about the stage for both of these characters? I guess more specifically for our counter pick person here, which would be Zek.
Well, ultimately, probably Zek. I mean, I have to imagine Reborn probably banned FD. So this is the only stage where you really can force to play somebody without platforms. And Greninja loves having space. So without like Kalos existing anymore, there you go. But it doesn't matter any amount of space you're afforded to. The Zek has to DI out on these throws. It's just not happening.
Yeah. just not letting him have it here. But there you go. Almost actually punishing his charge on that side B with 40. You saw Zek was going to be lining himself up to get some pretty solid punishes, but Reborn just keeping him right out of the space that he needs to be in.
Talk, did you see that double back air? Just getting both hits of hits one of back air back and forth on Reborn. That's so wild. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, back and forth. But look who's pulling out in front. It's gonna be Reborn yet again. And here comes the one-wing angel to help him out on this stock lead that he's now established for himself.
Zach's like, oh, I got my combo starter, and Reborn's like, no, you gave me my DLC.
Yeah. You've activated my win condition.
Oh Jesus. So oppressive. Up throw. Oh, went for up throw fair just in case Zach tried to hold out. And now, trying to find a good landing. Good. Obscure drift in, and now Reborn's going to try and toy around at ledge. You can just plank. This is like a Wii Fit Trainer on steroids. It's Sephiroth.
Yeah. It's like Wii Fit Trainer, but like add more anime and angst.
I mean, have you ever seen a Yoda instructor be angsty?
Never.
That's
You're
true.
just always like totally zen.
Oh.
Like, oh shoot! Okay,
wow.
Nice forward though, dropping down from ledge to catch him lacking there.
That was a little unfortunate. Like I felt like Reborn had the right call out by going for the scintilla counter. That said, I don't think it necessarily works effectively against full projectiles. Uh oh, Zach got the jump.
Ooh.
Oh
yeah, he's
no!
The jump now.
Reborn, it doesn't matter. Reborn's like, cool, I bought the slash, so what?
Right, yeah, he's just big chilling now. There we go. Nice stuff. He's going to be taking out his options here off stage. There you go. Oh, but he's going to be caught on stage with dash attack twice in a row.
Oh my god.
But instead, we're going to get a reversal coming out for Reborn on that platform.
Zach
absolutely just sweeping through the entire platform. You saw how much of that platform?
Yeah, no. Zach went for detailed aerial conversions twice in a row, and they're really unforgiving for Greninja. And Reborn was like, cool, I'll just cross you up.
Yeah, exactly. No issues here, man.
Yeah, Reborn's in no hurry right now. This is easily going his way. Back here, and yep. Oh, but good on Zach to hold on tight. You have to be so careful in town. Like, here's the thing. I don't necessarily think that this matchup necessarily gets super impacted on town unless you're not ready for Sephiroth's back throw back air, which is what's happening.
That could be like the make or break.
Oh!
That could be the make or break, but there we go. Drifting him with Hydro Pump right into an F smash and right into a last stock situation, but only for Reborn to respond with yet another back air, inching ever closer and then down airing him straight through.
The finishing touch.
Yeah, that finishing touch right there with the Aerith Killer. I don't know what that move is called, but that's what I'm calling it.
The Aerith Killer.
The Aerith Killer, bro.
Sorry, spoilers for a 30-year-old game.
Yeah, exactly.
Nailed him with that. That was... I mean, like, Reborn was like, oh, cool, you gave me the spacing I need. See, that's the funniest thing, is that, like, oh, sitting in shield, you have to get spaced perfectly, just be like, microspace, short hop, giant sword.
Exactly. Bink. Yeah, getting right through that stage. I think even Kazuya has a move called, like, Lion Slayer or something like that. Something edgy.
I mean, I think Cloud's limit full neutral tornado is the actual finish touch.
The finishing touch.
But
yeah,
I was just saying a finishing touch here. Sephiroth doesn't have any pretensions here, but Zach undaunted going back to the well of Greninja. I mean, for all I'm saying about like just not necessarily recognizing what to do about the back throw combo, Zach's doing a really good job responding to and matching Reborn's pace. So maybe it just takes one small little change to change the story here and bring it back here in losers quarters.
Very possible now that we're heading over to Battlefield. I mean, what are you thinking about this stage? I'm thinking like, you know, on paper, it seems like Reborn's going to be controlling a lot of these platforms, but what do you think this might be doing for Zek as to why he made this decision?
Well, we talked earlier about Zek having a bit of luck when Reborn is actually overhead, so that's something to be said. I mean, Greninja's up air is oppressive, and this gives Zek more opportunity to exploit Reborn if he's stuck on plat. But this is the opposite of the situation, because Reborn's like, I'm going to just sit in center stage, and that's what makes Battlefield very interesting. It's the center stage, that Scintilla sent Zek flying across the stage.
Yeah, all the way from one side of the screen to the other, but still hanging on at 133 on the first stock. Reborn still looking real nice and clean on 52%.
Yeah, see, there's an up air coming. Ah, man, Zek. I don't know why Zek approached with fair there necessarily, or with back air there, but
Yeah, that was a little bit of an interesting option.
The falling fair, and now Reborn is going to toss the entire.
Oh, there it is poking. Oh, okay, but wait a minute. The absolute, like, softest of softest on the most, like, chaotic of moves that, like, Sephiroth has available to him. But there you go. Getting a little bit lucky, but only to be brought down to 2 stocks now on our game 3.
Good F-Tail here by Zach, who's setting up shop. Not going to get the win hitbox. Whoa! Whoa!
That was good. That was good.
Yeah, that was
That
good.
was good.
Just swatted him away. Gun, Zach try to keep this close. Another strong nair hit. Dash tech follow-up. Trying to go for back air. Not quite going to get it. Good job shielding Reborn's auto slash from the stage. Here we go.
There you go. Good couple of up airs as well. That third one's going to be falling through.
I love the mobility to catch Reborn right after he landed. This is a really good stock so far from Zach. Just getting caught.
Yeah, so far so good from him. There you go. Down to an up smash. That's that confirm we're talking about. It's a little hard to pull off, but when you see it pay out, it definitely pays out.
It's easier to pull off on Battlefield. That's probably part of the reason why the Zach took Reborn here, because the platforms are lower than on PS2. So you actually get up smash to legitimately work on this stage.
Yeah, very worth mentioning there, but here we are. 1 stock advantage. I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen the Zek up a stock, so he's likely not going to lose some time on this one.
Reborn's getting run off the stage entirely. Gotta be careful. Oh my gosh, that was so close to not connecting.
Yeah, it was really close to connecting, but not going to make its mark just yet. Here we are, going to be trying to go for an up tilt, actually. A little bit of an interesting option, so we're trying to keep things fresh here on Reborn and things.
You see what Zek's actually doing? He's using like these retreating small shurikens to just tag Reborn. Whenever Reborn's trying to like concoct a Ninja Flare or try to advance, I just can't do anything about that. Good pressure by Reborn, just nailing the up air.
Exactly. Also going to be calling out when he tries to make a safe landing there. And now here we are, last stock situation. Going to be getting some back throw to back air. And he seems to be doing a lot of numbers here on Zek already on this last stock.
That forward throw set is such a bad angle. Good job by Zek, though. Good ledge recovery. Oh, just getting called out again. And another forward throw.
This damage output.
Oh,
look at this. Neutral B is going to be doing it halfway charged. And just what Reborn is in pocket 3-0 for that set, man. And you know what? It's like in that last game, Zek was actually pretty up good for a little while, so it was a little bit hard to forget that.
Game 3, Zek had in the bag. It was just the thing where like he lost 1 stock by Reborn calling him out up air, and the last stock hit situation probably just got to Zek. And I mean, he'd successfully gotten up from ledge during the Ninja Flare explosion the last time. It'd been thrown at him at the other side of the stage, so I understand what could be confused as like, oh, I was a panicked ledge normal get up. It's like, well, yeah, but it worked like that. But like his internal clock timing, it worked previously, so he just went with the same thing, and that's unfortunate because it's like one of those like either or things. Like he panicked in that situation, and Sephiroth's kill power is so huge, and it was like one of those. And the forward throw also sent Zach in a angle where he couldn't do anything about the Reborn setting up the Data Flare explosion because of how low he was. So he couldn't throw anything at him, and he just had to either get up on stage quickly enough to avoid the Data Flare hitbox or stall. And maybe it's just a matter of like maybe Zach didn't feel comfortable with the stalling or whatnot, and I mean it's a long lingering giant hitbox, so I don't blame him. That's just really well played by Reborn.
Yeah. I would say so too. Yeah, he definitely managed to keep himself on top for the most part, and it feels like even when Zek was up like on that last game, like at no point were you able to like really discount Reborn, like in any case. Like he was still like keeping up even when he was down, you know?
Yeah.
So really good job at like keeping himself present in the game, not really like just letting Zek get too much of his tempo down pat, because that's something that I feel like most characters, but especially Greninja, can get a lot off of, is just like controlling that pace of the match.
He also just chalked it up to being DLC'd. It's true. But to be fair, that was like not a wing assisted comeback either. So like that was all Reborn outplaying Zach at the end. That's it.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's kind of just what it came down to. If I'm being honest.
It just so happens to be the case that outplaying when you're playing Sephiroth means you like murder people with your giant hitbox. Anyway, enough of that. We're gonna get on to, I believe, winners finals between Olkios and Torch.
Yeah, Olkios and Torch here in winners finals. Going at it already. We're going to be seeing Olkios on the nest pick. Don't get it mixed up, because I know we did see Torch earlier in the nest pick, but now it's going to be Torch switching over to the Void that I did have to mention. And starting off on PS2. That's how we got to do.
They're probably not wanting to do the mirror. Nest dittos. Yeah, no.
I know, yeah. I feel like it's like Ganon dittos are the only fun dittos right up with DK dittos, and I'm not good with either of those characters, so I don't know about you, man, but dittos are just not it for me in this game.
Yeah, well, you know what it is Torch right now cornering Olkios.
Yeah, it's likely that he knows how to play his own character, so he knows how to counterplay Olkios right now. Already making himself a good setup here for additional damage, but only manages to bring him up to 61. Only for Olkios to respond with the back throw that almost takes him out of the stage. But hey, if one person's going to know how to DI against that back throw, it's going to be the other nest in the room.
Wow, I've never seen that plane. That was artful.
Yeah.
That dash that's going to push back. It's just such that it sends you it's such a bad angle aerially that it just like basically perfectly set up Olkios there for the kill.
Right. Yeah, it sets up pretty neatly like you saw there, but check it out. Olkios going to be setting up to a lot more than just that pretty neatly. Already leading up to 66% and forcing Torch to retreat off stage only to get back onto the ledge where he's in a little bit of a tight spot.
I love it.
He's going to get caught up by that back air as well.
I love a ledge trapping from Olkios. This pace is beautiful to watch. Oh my gosh, he almost had the magnet there.
Yeah, he almost did it.
And Torch right now just trying to swing away. Oh man, just being pursued. Whenever Torch tries to do some kind of like this retreating half step, Olkios is like, cool bro, I'll take more space.
Yeah. Said no problems here. I'll just go ahead and I'll take my my precious state control. There we go.
Excellent dash grab.
Building up that percent with the pummel and punishing that little like fallout animation that you have with the forward tilt right at the ledge, right where he needs to be to get himself a very clean stock, but still a lot of cleanup work to do here as he's going to get back thrown and led right into another stock disadvantage.
Nah, the only thing I was going to say, Taco, is that sliding F tilt is a Roy's best friend, and anybody out there is trying to pick up the character and needs to learn that tech.
Oh, that's true. Very important element.
Olkios now sensing blood in the water. That Nair does not keep Torch at ledge. Nice parry, nice up air. Not good at the second one, though.
Here we are, Torch going to be trying to wall his opponent out with a couple of aerials, but only to lead him straight into a very strong string here for 69%. You gotta love the funny number when you see it, but it might not be there for long as Torch is going to be trying to do the most to get that percent as high as he can before he closes at the stop.
Oh my
gosh!
gosh!
Roll, but almost landing the F smash. No dice on that one.
That was such a read by Torch, and Olkios had to put on the brakes immediately. Oh my god!
Yeah, like that was like such a good roll read. Like he took a stock in my head. I don't know about you.
That's not how it works!
Right now. No, yeah, that looked close enough to me. He just rounded up to the nearest full stock. That definitely was it right there. Can you imagine, like, dang, that roll read was so good, you didn't even land it, I'll just let you have the stock. Congratulations.
Wow, that was surprised with Olkios just empty land after the magnet stall. Oh, it would call out.
Check it out, though. Stalling with up smash, charging up as much as he needs. So I feel like there was a couple times where, like, you kind of just let that up smash loose, right?
Basically, and then the one time he decided to hold it.
Right, exactly. He just held it down. He's like, all right, I'll wait for you to do your move, and then I'll hit you with that strong finishing move to close out game number one.
Yeah, I was trying to see.
We got that back air to set it up.
I'm trying to see something. Oh, that's what it is. That even though it looked like functionally, Torch was just going in play or faring in place. He was moving just enough for Olkios to be like, I think he'll move right here, and just called him out for it. But we're gonna get the Mishima Dojo version of FD on game 2.
Oh, very cool stage. I know. Torch is really big on teching, so even though he said he didn't really want a super duper main Kaguya, definitely a big Tekken fan. So this about adds up money.
As always, a very cool feature of the game where we get to play on different FD variants. different legal FD variants.
It's true, true.
Yeah, just
honestly, I think they could take this a step further in the next game. We could probably see like a. It probably wouldn't be called Smash Build form, but we could probably get like a single platform or bi-platform, or something like that.
A small battlefield variants or whatnot. Yeah, you just have to be careful. Like, don't ever let a Snake main say, "Hey, let's go to Battlefield or FD variant of balloon fight." They are trying to pull the wool over your eyes.
I think that works with like DK too, where like his neutral B is extended or something like that.
It's not that. It's a visibility thing.
Oh, true. Yeah, actually, because you just can't see those projectiles. You're right.
Oh, and that grab is to do
like
it.
2D stages, but there you go. Good back throw coming out from Okios.
That back throw is
taking the first start.
That back throw is just the product of really excellent aerial pressure because of those fares. Oh, speaking of aerial pressure,
oof, yeah.
Great capitalization by Torch. We're squared away.
Yeah, squared away right back to a tied stock cannon. Check it out. Torch is going to be trying to get a jab to start off a little bit of a string, but Okios is going to be the wiser there. This jab again. Tries to catch his air dodge. Almost does. So you see him use dash and ready to catch whatever move he's going to go for.
That time advancing, able to run back, give him the dancing blade, but excellent string response by Okios.
Tries to go for the PSI Magnet to set up for an aerial. Not quite going to be able to make his mark just yet with that. Seems like he has a little bit of better luck off stage with it, but instead he's going to be going a little bit higher and dropping down with that forward air for a little bit of a mix-up there on his landing option.
See, we're seeing Okios go to shield a lot. I want to see Torch mix up with some more grabs.
Right, yeah. That would obviously be pretty beneficial, but check it out. Counter is going to be quite the, literal counter play to that option from Okios to take the stock lead at 102%, and Okios might not be trailing too far away from Tiger.
I don't know what Okios is going for with that angle on PK Thunder 2. It would have sent him too high. He would have landed on stage. Unless he thought he had a moment to, like, reversal situation. That was very interesting. Oh, but speaking of reverse of the situation, that dare is going to spike you. And Okios bringing this back.
You're bringing it back pretty considerably here. That was a very strong counterplay from Torch to take the lead, but only to get himself a solid downer. Confirmed 2 in a row, in fact. To take 2 games in a row for Okios. 1 game away from securing a grand final spot tonight.
Okios had a plan. As soon as the last stock went, I was like, I'm going to clip this man. I'm going to draw him in. Look at that rising up air. That's it. He probably... Oh, the jump. I guess Torch needed to actually drift in on the jump, but maybe he was worried about yo-yo. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's likely what it was.
That's just good capitalization on a mistake, and that's what this game is.
Capitalism at its finest, displayed by Okios.
Capitalizing, not capitalism.
Yeah, I know.
I know the connection from SoCal to Arizona isn't that bad. Anyway, right now, Okios is strongly taking the lead here, trying to get himself a spot in Grands on winner's side. Not too much fuss. Yeah, see, one of the things that Okios has started to key in is that Torch isn't prepared for the cross-up in disadvantage recovery. Because Ness has so many great, fast options to get behind you as soon as you hit him.
Exactly. And here we are, Okios yet again going to be taking advantage of that to take 1 stock. That backer just really does numbers on in so many different situations. Look at that, PK Pulse, they're going to be going straight into a spot dodge immediately after to avoid an S-Rank coming. Yeah,
now Okios going to sit back and just make the pace deliberately slower for him, of course. Torch into some bad aerials, just like that fair on shield.
Exactly. Here we are yet again. 1 stock lead here for Okios, but Torch is trying to do the most, man, to get himself back into a tied stock count, but it's really just not adding up yet. It's just no opportunities are opening here on Okios' end.
Well,
okay. Well, there it is. In some sort of divine retribution. Here it is.
Yeah, Okios might just be feeling himself a little bit too much of the song, baby, because that was that was awkward. Excellent conversion.
1 second. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Baiting out the air dodge with that PK Pulse only to catch it with yet another up air. That time it was going to be enough to close that stock number 2 and bring Torch 1 step closer to losing.
Is Okios thinking another clip? Oh my god,
Oh my
double
God,
PK
90,
fire.
100%.
And the explosion. Almost enough.
125% and still hanging on, but man, it is looking really dire here for Torch on his last stock.
Ultios just wants to style on this dude, and I just fundamental up smash to do it. But holy cow, the double PK short hop PK fire magnet stall back air string, like he was just like, hello Twitter.
Hello Twitter.
That was wild.
Here I am.
I mean, I love to see aggressive advanced state and S play, and that was all that was
right.
Ultios baiting Torch into a really bad set of affairs, trying to take him to the bad part of the neighborhood, bad side of the tracks. Let's see how Ultios did it. Air dodge the ledge, magnet stall, then nair to catch a bad rising aerial.
There it is, right there, punishing that get up option with up smash.
Hey, production, can we get the double PK fire clip? I want to see that one more time.
Oh yeah, I want to see that for like 100%, and then like the PK pulse to follow up with 2, and that's like 125. That was like
towards the
that was like right at the beginning of the last stock.
Yeah, right at the beginning of the last stock. Ultios hit him with the nasty, like just
hit him with that yucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is it right here. As soon as he got it from this ledge, I remember.
Yeah, this is it. PK fire, jump PK fire, magnet stall back air low before he landed, and then tried to just end his entire existence.
Like, look at how low he is.
Yeah, and then he recovered because he knew he could use the battlefield ledges or FT ledges to facilitate that. That's just wild.
It's on some it's on some different stuff. Yeah, that's different right there.
I don't know if I feel like the flash would have killed at just a slightly higher percentage range, but I also don't know if it would have still made that string true either. So all I know is, man, you have to like hold out for dear life to get out of that. It is very hard. That's just that's a gift. That's a gift to the developers, Dave Ness.
We'll call it that. Yeah. We'll go with the gifts, because to be honest, yeah, some people just be making the most out of like some what seem to be like very like obvious oversights in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's an oversight. Sometimes it's like just straight up.
I would call that an oversight. I would call that sick, but
it is sick. Don't get me wrong, but like there's some stuff where it's like let's put it this way: some of the sickest stuff that the game has to offer, I guarantee you, are not intentional.
For sure. But speaking of gifts and being gifted things, if you're out there and you haven't yet subbed to the channel, you get commercial-free viewing of all of SAK's events, including Ascension, and all the various weeklies that are streamed on the SAK channel. So we're in the holiday time of the year, so if you're in the gift-giving mood, please make sure to drop a gifted sub or sub to the channel.
You were like, yeah. Speaking of gifts, any gifters? Any gifters?
Any gifters in chat? Let's go. All right,
we are Loot. I don't think we've seen Loot previously tonight, but I know that she's going to be the prime Mii Brawler of our state.
How familiar are you with Mii Brawler, Taco?
Not very. I know I have a little bit of a Bomberman because I know that I really want a Bomberman in this game.
Same.
And I saw the Mii costume, I'm like, you know what? We'll call it. We'll shake on it.
This character has very cracked frame data. It's like Fox and Mario in the same character.
Right, yeah. So something different about this character for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure which particular loadout Loot's running. Okay, we got the ZSS flip kick, which is very standard, but we haven't seen the shot put arm, so I wonder if Loot might be going with
this one does have shot put. Yeah.
Oh, there is shot put.
Yeah, shot put.
That's pretty standard with the shot put. I have been seeing some variations in SoCal where Mii Brawlers are running with cheaper punch because of how at angled at like 40% you can kill on PS2 with that move, but
really?
Shot put's still really good. I mean, it's a really good projectile as well, especially with how long and lingering the hitbox is and how much you can just basically do all your ledge trapping with it. Excellent DI out by Loot to avoid the back air, but it gave Reborn enough time to cook up a Giga Flare that cooked Loot.
And you know what? Between that get-up attack, between that get-up attack and that Giga Flare, you know, Casper was like definitely down for the count. I don't know why Loot didn't get-up attack because she was like, no, you're the opponent. But you know what? Casper got messed up there. You saw it.
Trying to. That was Loot trying to catch Reborn's recovery of the ledge, and just not quite going to work out there. Reborn trying to hold court, to sit behind. And that's the thing, is Brawler has excellent burst options and a really good command grab, but as somebody who mains a command grab character, Sephiroth is very hard to call out with command grabs.
Yeah, that can be pretty difficult.
Ooh!
Oh,
not quite.
Okay, good.
Yeah, X didn't mark the spot on that down smash.
Yeah, not quite there yet, but you can tell that Reborn's definitely playing the long game, more than content with just slowly grinding out this percentage, trying to go for his back air in aerial streams, but you can tell that Loot's starting to gain on him, especially being such a light character. One miss like that with that air dodge, he could be landing himself right into a nice up smash to tie up the game, but not that percent just yet. But look at that, 2 of those side Bs in a row, and we're going to be getting ourselves what is basically now a tie. Here we are.
Yeah. You see Loot's actually using the like horizontal hurt box of the ascending axe kick hurt box to catch Reborn, almost like a sword, a clouds up B, basically.
Yeah.
which would be oddly fitting in Sephiroth, but
yeah.
Loot now trying to dominate ledge, gets caught, and again avoids the back air. Reborn can mix it up and just like deliberately wait and go for something different, and also just go for like an extremely ballsy call out at a back throw too.
Right.
So we'll see if that's gonna happen. That back air not gonna get the sweet spot. Giga Flare forces Loot to use some resources, and that's just not enough distance. Just not enough.
Not enough resources to make it back on stage, but you know what? I think there is plenty in store for Loot if you can manage to close out this stock quickly enough, but Reborn seems to be disallowing that here, getting some great lead for 38% or for 30%, but up smash yet again, man, is going to be calling out that landing and calling out right back into a tight stock count here for our last stock in game 1.
And Loot, how Loot played that situation is actually pitch perfect for how you need to play that situation. You need to be able to basically, with a character with not too many things going disjoint-wise or distance-wise.
Oh my goodness!
No!
Wow.
Taco, what did we just see there? I was just, that goose was cooked! Or
that was like, yeah, let's see that again.
Yeah, it's gonna get it up the ledge, try to get the neutral get up, get called out for jumping, which means, like, Reborn's like, oh, Loot's not gonna jump again. There we go.
It almost looked like, I mean, like, that Giga Flare hit, right? It almost looked like it was, like, just that down smash that did it.
No, it was
but
not.
I wouldn't doubt if, like, that Giga Flare was incorporated there, because that stays out for a minute, too.
The one
takes a little bit to charge.
The one thing we're gonna see is just how successful Loot can be in terms of getting either right out in on Reborn or right where Reborn wants to land when just trying to wall Loot out with aerials. See, she's having a lot more success here right now, just playing more of a response to Reborn's game.
Exactly, yeah, playing a little bit more responsive as opposed to setting the pace here, but yet again, still gonna be able to get a very solid lead here for 86 of 40. And look at that, the super armor is getting just the lining Loot right up to get that last hit anyways. And it seems like Loot getting control here little by little.
Woo! They don't say Sephiroth's light for nothing, that up smash they're doing. And that up smash works functionally like foxes.
Oh my gosh, man.
Oh my god.
Check it, Reborn in a matter of seconds, bringing that one stock lead to a tied game yet again.
True to his
that hard work that Loot established for himself in game 2 is now back to it's almost like a Smash 4 loser at this point.
Thank God it's not. Anyway.
Yeah.
Right now, we're just seeing the two jockeying position. Excellent combo string here by Reborn, but getting reversal by Loot. No command grab, no back air for Reborn. Uh-oh. There we go. Caught her this time. And trying to go for the mix-up. Yeah, the mix-up there was trying to go for dash grab and catch Loot's neutral get up. It was just a little too late. Okay.
She's still going to be falling for those grabs that just set up so neatly in the back here.
That's just kind of like the problem of playing a character that has to get in. You get subjected to grabs like, okay, the mix-up using the flip kick to get back up from ledge, but Reborn is ready to chase down Loot with dash attack.
Yeah, Reborn's just staying one step ahead of things. It seems like the moment Loot tries to mix it up, Reborn just sees it coming.
And that's the other thing, is that the snap creates situations where even when Loot's moving in, she gets like stunned. So it's tough. This is a tough ask for Brawler. Especially the way Reborn's playing. I don't know, there's like a switch that went off. He was like, all right, DLC time.
It's time to get my money's worth.
The B reverse on Octo Slash and now going for the killing blow? Nair?
Yeah, you can tell Reborn's not holding back in this game too. He's like, all right, I see you taking that first salt. Let me go ahead and take these last two in a pretty clean fashion, but not just yet. Luke still has a couple more things she wants to say in this neutral, and she seems to be slowing down the pace considerably, so that way that Reborn momentum gets slowed down to a halt.
All right, the lights trap here from Luke. They're trying to continue. Good movement. But Reborn able to get back some space, and that was just a slightly unwise Octa up B there that Luke punished immediately. Lightning fast.
Exactly. Insta punish coming up from Luke to bring it back to a tied stock count. There we go. Side B to punish that Scintilla. Side B again to punish that shield. All kinds of things are getting punished here by Luke, but she needs to do a little bit more than just punish to close out the game, especially when she almost gets hit by that same punishing down smash that closed out the first game. You gotta make sure that we're staying on top of things, and not just the things that we're seeing introduced newly into this game, but everything else that was messing us up beforehand.
Oh, for a second, Reborn thought Luke was going for the suicidal axe kick.
Yeah, no, I've seen her do that before.
Yeah. Wow!
Smash again.
That was no, I think that was the shot put.
Oh, really? Oh, wait a minute. There we go. That was a scary position to be in.
Jesus, these two are playing so great right now. The Octoslash needs to attack.
Right?
Oh my God, that angle was so unforgiving.
Yeah, I was like, it might not have been untechable, but that was unpredictable for you and me. We can shake on that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that angle coming.
I think it might have still technically been techable, but Jesus, man, the launch angle is brutal. And like, Luke's doing a really good job of deploying the shot put so much. It's just Reborn's playing so well around it. It's almost like he's got a third sense where he's like, oh, it's gonna be right here.
Just kind of staying ahead of the game on that sense. But we are straight into game number 3. 2-0 in favor of Reborn. Running it back, no changes in characters or stage selectors. Yet again, another strong
Okay, Luke's cooking.
Yeah, kind of cooking right now in the neutral.
The first thing I was going to say was, man, this is not fair for Reborn to get the battle music from Final Fantasy.
Oh, word, yeah, I knew that.
Good job by Luke not getting suckered in for those auto slashes. That back air, still not enough to hit the stock. Uh-oh, Luke has to be careful. Oh, I thought Reborn had the read on the flip kick angle to punish that, but it didn't have the frames to do it.
Yeah, almost had a little bit of something started there, but not quite yet. As Reborn's going to be getting his opposition off stage.
No.
Luke is still going to be able to make it back onto the with neutral counters come around and up smash to punish that landing on Reborn. And now the stock lead belongs to Luke, but she's got to do what she can to hang on to that a lot longer than these previous times. It seems like Reborn is very quick to tie it up. Flip kick right over. No down smash punish like he had planned for it.
I don't think
prioritizing on that for 38% and ongoing.
I don't think Reborn wanted to hold that down smash charge up, and Luke's making him pay for it. Landing Nair to dash grab. That Nair. Brawl Nair is playing for, and it is an ordeal. It is an ordeal to deal with. More shot puts coming out. Oh, good call out. Recovery by Reborn in the fair to land. Now it's full stage control. Parry up air, and now.
Wow. There we go. Still able to make it back onto the ledge. Almost catches him like if he were to overextend with an up smash. Dropping down from the ledge, and here comes Reborn with that down tilt punish. Tries to set up the forward air. But here's Reborn grabbing onto the ledge with that invincibility, but jump and forward air from the ledge is going to be spacing herself right into a well-spaced forward tilt from Reborn to bring Luke down to a tight stock count. But she's done so much this time around to put herself really into the lead here. Only 1 or 2 neutral exchanges away from another stock lead for herself.
If Reborn just keeps holding on to the stock, oh, never mind. Man, finally running into one of those shot puts. That's all she wrote.
Exactly. That's all she wrote on that stock, but still has one more stock to take before she can get herself a game on this set.
I don't know what that call out was. That was probably a misinput. Reborn right now. Nice swing. Tries to go for another. Good on Loot not to give him that.
Yeah, there we go. Still able to flick kick back onto the stage, but Reborn's catching these landings every time they happen on stage, it seems like. Yikers, man. Yeah, and especially with that curse, too, there's going to be a lot of pressure on himself.
Lute's trying to be mindful of the grapes. It's just not happening. Uh-oh.
Needs to be mindful of that super mega flare coming out off stage 2, and Reborn going to be leaving Lute with no options for herself to make it back on, going down to a tied stock count again.
She still had the flip kick. What happened?
I think she recognized that like the flip kick's a little bit too vertical to make it back up.
Oh my gosh, that is tragic.
Right. Yeah, because sometimes like all you need to do is just pressure off stage with that mega flare, and sometimes people just be out of an option.
All right, Reborn. He almost feels like he's starting to feel himself here. Oh, that was so courageous by Lute to respond that way, and we're gonna get ourselves a game 4 because Lute has that never say die attitude. Back here's gonna do it.
Never say die, says Lute. Through Honora, don't forget that's the name of her OC. She has a whole bunch of lore surrounding these characters. You know that? There's more than one character than just Honora.
I can't believe she spot dodged that perfectly. That is such a baller move.
Look at that, going to town and city this time around. And I mean, it's not just Honora who's going to town. You know what I mean? Going to the actual stage this time around, and this time she has a lot of momentum in her favor. Going into our game number 4. As I mean, you know, no character picks. I don't think Reborn's going to be picking any characters. Even though I'm sure he made someone before Sephiroth, but it seems like it's just the Sephiroth pick through and through for tonight.
I wanted to say before the moment passed, Kako, that I love brawler OCs with lore. In SoCal, we have one called Bag.
Bag? I've never heard of Bag.
Just Bag. It's a loadout that's played by a bunch of players.
I'm so curious about that movie.
I'll have to tell him that I mentioned that tonight. But anyway, right now we see both players kind of jockeying for position. No real leads quite yet.
Right.
Good call out.
Even start here so far.
Tail end of shot put going to work there, but no follow-ups immediately afterwards. Finally, Lute decided to just go for it all and just gamble on the landing hitbox from the flip kick. But immediately being forced back to ledge. Charging in, getting the grab, and now it's kind of back and forth here.
Yeah, so far pretty back and forth, but that percent is starting to climb. It's only a matter of a couple neutral exchanges, as you can see, before either one of them takes the lead, and it looks to be like it might just be Reborn with a good couple of exchanges in his favor, leading up to 132% on the opposition, and ongoing, catching that aerial option with up air in order to close out the first stock of our game 4. But look at that up smash, punishing that uncharged auto slash for some major damage, but no major stalks just yet for Lute.
Yeah, we're gonna see Reborn just play with his part of the stage, like, yeah, just come at me. Oh, okay. The ballsy grab and the shot put, not enough even on town to take that stock. Oh, that was such a risky air dodge to ledge, and Lute got the read and did get the up smash. That's so...
Just not enough reach. Didn't get him close enough, but still able to close him with that flip kick to tie up the stock count again, but it's starting to look pretty marginal here in favor of Reborn, it seems.
Both these players trying their best to play mistake-free Smash, and it's just not possible. This game just... The nerves, the buttons... We've seen Reborn like just input random down smashes the wrong direction this set.
Yeah. I don't know what it's been, but I mean, hey, Lute doesn't really call it out too bad just yet, but still calling out a lot of other things here for 34%. Try to see what she can do to try and bring that up, as it seems like Reborn's definitely opting for a much slower pace on this high stock count.
Yeah, he's trying to go for bigger call-outs, went for the down air there, not quite going to get it. Lute forced him back. Wow, there's the whiff on the axe kick the wrong direction, so I might probably B-reverse that. Whoa! Whoa! That was so close! Reborn now.
Yet again, but now we're going to be back to a pretty neutral position. Both of them shielding right in front of each other, only for Reborn to get that forward throw. And Lute trying to send from the platform with that aerial, still going to get caught out here by Reborn again.
You saw that Lute threw out the shot put to avoid getting called out for jump in, flip kick, like early, first stock. So
right,
good adaptation.
Kind of like set yourself a little landing zone with that shot put.
a little bit of like aerial drift stall. Oh, I thought Lou was going for something crazy. Instead, it's Reborn is able to use that Octo Slash, the DLC privilege. And again, Lou just too far off stage to recover.
Yeah, nothing, no other real options there. And here we are, the curse. And Tangent with that up B is going to be leading to her scary position, but she's able to time the air dodge just right to avoid all 3 hits.
But even the air dodge didn't matter because Reborn was able to pursue her with dash attack. That's what the option selection options there are for Sephiroth.
Yeah, it kind of just goes to show how much is available to him here.
And when put in the hands of a capable player like Reborn, who's just really doing everything he can to show why this character is dangerous. Lute still struggling on, trying to survive this, gonna be able to avoid the Digger Flare, but not the down tilt, avoids the up air. Back here connect.
Exactly, man. Oh, there we go, back here, but not taking it across the stage just yet. Instead, gonna take her right across the stage to be met with yet another Giga Flare to close it out in a 3-1 game count, man. That was powerful.
Except Reborn got so much off the aerial juggles in game 2, and even when they wouldn't connect, the threat and the timing and the spacing Reborn had to just make Lute go, I have to shot put, I have to like throw out resources or to change my drift or something. They were there, and if the moments weren't there, Reborn had the right moment to just tag Lute out of hit stun and just keep it going until like it was just too much and she fell victim to the Digger Flare off the side. Just really well done by Reborn. My man's on a tear.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, also for Lute as well, of course, definitely showing out tonight. I don't know if she had any other matches on stream or if it was just that one, but either way, definitely one of our resident me brawlers right up there with Felix.
And just a little unfortunate not to get some of these call outs too. Like there was one in
yeah, she did get called out a couple of times. Oh, we're getting work from production.
Oh, so it was actually a run back.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a run back. There you go. Yeah, I actually didn't know that, so there you go. Cool fun fact.
But yeah, towards the tail end there, like there was one call out where it's like it was a panic air dodge by Reborn that the up smash should have called out, and it was just a couple of frames too short. And those are just those are the things, because like you put yourself out there and you throw out a serious call out move, whereas Sephiroth can kind of do that in this matchup without necessarily paying nearly as much.
Go for it.
That's the nature of the game, nature of the matchup.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely want to see more of that Mii brawler though. Like there was a lot going on there, and the results didn't necessarily pay it off. So I want to see more.
Yeah, she's dope on Mii brawler. She's actually in chat right now saying, literally throwing my controller in the trash every time I did something weird with my controller, but no jump. So we're all chilling.
Oh yeah, we got some info from production that you can find out by joining the SAK Discord to see what was said about that match. So
yeah, it looks like a Pac-Man versus PT, and Swigga is going to be taking the W tonight and taking that. Oh, it's actually going to be Harkinson on Pac-Man that's going to be taking the W over Swigga in our amateur finals there to win that refreshing cool taste of whatever energy drink of his choice. There you go.
Ooh. And is that the prize that awaits anybody that attends the pilot program weeklies that you guys run?
Yeah, more often than not, that's how it is.
That's the thing, because sometimes out here in SoCal, it's just a matter of the fact that the TOs aren't able to execute running both the main bracket and Redemption. So knowing that every single one of these pilot program brackets is going to run Redemption is very cool, because you get your money's worth in terms of games.
Exactly. You really get to grind that out from the beginning till the end, and those actually go pretty long. Like sometimes we'll even get that stuff like right before grand finals. It'll go on for that long, because you know a lot of people will enter. Sometimes we get like 29 like entrants or something like that, and we end up having a pretty sizable amateur bracket right there. So with all that said and all that done for amateurs, it looks like we're about ready to get back into the swing of things for our main bracket. Reborn, who we just saw yet again, is going to be going up against Torch, who's switching back over to the Nest this time around.
Are you surprised that we're seeing the Nest and not the Roy?
I'm trying to think, because I'm like, like Roy definitely has like very solid damage output, like so that definitely could do numbers on Sephiroth if he gets in consistently. But I feel like there is a little bit of a method to the madness that we probably just have yet to see, to be honest, with the Nest pick. But it looks like he's switching around a little bit. I don't think he's going to go Falco. So there you go. All right, going straight back to Nest.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll see what he's got with the Nest pick. And this matchup in particular.
In my opinion, this is all going to boil down to how effective Torch can get past Reborn's long reach to get in.
Yeah, that might be playing a big factor, I feel like. We are getting started for our losers finals, and so far a pretty neutral start. Seems like nothing too big is happening yet, except we got a couple of PK fires. Except it looks like Reborn's gonna be able to beat out the game in that sense so far. But yeah, there comes the Scintilla. He's starting to call out that option pretty hard here.
Yeah, Reborn was like, yeah, enough of this advantage business. I want to play. Oh, that narrows the connection.
Oh, wait a minute.
I thought that was gonna work. Excellent maneuvering there on the PK Thunder 2 in order to make Reborn punish or pay an extra tax for recovering. And that dash attack angle, Taco, that dash attack angle is so unforgiving, man.
That was like, yeah, that dash attack angle, it really does take stocks. And you know what? I feel like it's like really hard for me to believe still, but yeah, I feel like sometimes it just like really surprised me in terms of like, wow, that really just won the game or took the stock,
Yeah. Make no mistake, Taco, we're going to see more Scintilla usage in this matchup just because of how much success Torch is having getting in on Reborn. The lingering PK fire hit! Did you see that?
Nope.
That was wild.
That was enough to do it.
Gave Torch a little bit more advantage there.
Gave him just enough advantage, but it's looking like we're pretty much like into a neutral rather than advantage right now as things are slowing down a little bit.
Yeah,
and Torch, no doubt is all right with that though. Got a pretty healthy stock lead for himself, and Reborn's time to do most of the work and does most of the work there. Pressuring with that curse and then following up with that backer to close out the stock and tie it right back up. But don't forget, we got that peace sign magnet that can heal him. But if Reborn can call it out, we can get ourselves 69 yet again. You gotta love the number when you see it. But I have no doubt in my mind that Torch is very distraught at what is now 98% and what was previously a stock lead.
Wow. Taco, Reborn tied up the game like 4 hits. That's wild to me.
Let's reiterate, one being Angel now. Okay?
True,
it's
true,
definitely
true,
all,
true.
Of course, thanks to Reborn on the sticks. But yeah, that one being Angel is most certainly coming in clutch.
Nice spaced F tilt getting the full sweet spot hitbox. Reborn going for the oh, he bashing past by Scintilla.
He does go for the Scintilla that time, but he's able to blaze his way right past it towards the ledge.
Yeah, Reborn's trying to play with the space, just withdrawing back. Nice catching. Catching Torch, miss space in the aerials there with big F tilt, sweet spot again, and taking the lead.
Right.
So despite how this game started out, this is really going towards Reborn's pace. Torch is just not able to force him into shield at all, and that's bad. That's bad. You want Sephiroth in shield. If he's in shield, he's not swinging that giant sword around.
Exactly. That means that he can get himself a little bit of healing going on if he can with that curse. He needs to be using that to his advantage now. It seems like Reborn is always looking for the right moment to like really call that out when he can. Good
call out there by Torch though. Nice up tilt, but man, Reborn was able to land safely and he's just kind of going right back at this. The jockeying for position. That up air, good DI by Reborn to survive. The Scintilla gonna catch Torch, and Torch right now probably frustrated bypassing some of those opportunities. Wow. Doesn't matter though, he's able to clutch it out with a great timed dash attack.
Exactly what he needs to get himself down to a tied stock count yet again. Down throw into forward air, tries to follow up with side B. You see that Reborn is trying to call out that pretty standard issue Nest follow up there with that grab, unable to get the spacing right, but able to get a lot more things right as he now has the stage control yet again. Oh, spot dodge, just avoided the grab. But down tilt by Reborn. Yeah. I really want to see Reborn have to go for more down tilt. The move is busted. 2 frames, it's fast, and like it's one of Sephiroth's like non-aerial approach tools. But getting called out for the jump, you are fair. Who barely avoids that PK fire? That day almost gave him a haircut. Just narrowly able to do so. There we go. Up tilt's gonna be a good follow-up on that shield to get himself a little bit of prime positioning. But as you can see, he's almost positioning himself right into that up smash and almost that down smash as well, or downer as well. No! But Reborn gonna be getting himself into a little bit of a, what do we call that? disadvantage?
No.
Right? Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
That's
man.
definitely going to be an L. That's definitely going to be
Yeah, he put himself.
a loss
He
of a
gave
game
himself
right
the L
yeah.
there. He's gonna have to.
I was
eat
like, I was
that.
trying to put it lightly, but no, that's a massive L right there to have to take game 1 of this set, man. That's. I mean, if that was a regrab right there, that would have been super.
Yeah,
easy, for sure.
there was like no reason to go for an all or nothing play there. Reborn should have just like taken a little bit more stage, gone for down tilt or something. I don't know.
Spot. He's in a good spot.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's us playing now.
Right?
Grab a controller, bro. It's our turn.
Yeah, I mean,
Get our score.
honestly, that down air at the end, it might have been me like psychically just going for that the way it was
Possible,
played.
yeah.
But here we go. Oh man, excellent pressure at the start there.
Oh my goodness! Excellent first stock already in the first 30
yeah.
seconds of the game, bro.
Yeah, Reborn was like, okay, you know what? Let's forget the last game happened. I'm in
That
control.
literally, yeah. That just made up for the entire like last stock of that first game.
FD is an interesting call because I just feel like this stage favors Ness so much that maybe like Reborn might want to consider banning it, but Reborn's playing pretty confidently on it.
Yeah. Always takes the first stock in a quick fashion.
Backer call out, looking for the fair, not quite gonna get it. Gets fended off.
Exactly, yeah. And it's like one thing to like take that first stock so quickly, but it's another thing to like continue working on the second in record time as well, you know? Already doing numbers, and I always say this, but like it almost looks like an even stock if you look down at that stock count. And then you see like there's a glaring issue here, and it is on Torch's end here, unable to close out the stock before tilt, surprisingly strong as it is, almost doing so on such a light character, but not just yet.
Parry, but no punish for Torch. Torch, oh my gosh, the air dodge. If Reborn had swung, like F tilted, it might have been the stock. It might have gotten the sweet spot, but nevertheless,
Very well done.
there's only ifs and horseshoes and hand grenades because Torch right now trying to set up Reborn for the kill, but Reborn not going to yield.
Yeah, not holding down just yet. 163 on such a light character is nothing short of impressive in terms of survivability.
But he's got wing, which means Torch has to be careful to avoid getting called out like that by the back air.
That's right. Max Rage in tangent with one wing, in tangent with a sweet spot, and that looks like a 2-stock lead to me, bro. Speed as we got 2 upbeats in a row, but still no dice on the stock, and almost as if to vent, he is just letting loose on these PK Thunders. This is a PK Thunder swarm right now on
200%.
No stock count just yet, and there it is from the ground up. Literally, Reborn goes up on that first stock and down to a 2-to-1 stock count.
Yeah, no, Torch lit him up until he couldn't let him up no more.
Exactly, yeah. And here we are. This is the state of the game right now.
Good jump call by Reborn. He's playing his Torch's panic option so well right now. Oh, short auto slash to F tilt, and now Torch has to go down low. Scintilla time!
Oh, there it is. Scintilla time. Maybe Scintilla moment is imminent for Torch as he gets caught up in that nonsense. But 2 games in a row, or one game to 1 now, and it's looking like Reborn is lining up on what was, again, I think we could both agree, a really good stage for him.
Hold up, I really want to get this replay because you get this moment right here at the kill screen where Ness is like, so you wonder how I got here.
Yeah.
Record scratch.
This is me. This is me. He's like, yeah. Kind of like that. It's like, well,
Alright, game 3 between these two, and a hotly contested losers finals. The winner is going to be moving on to take on Olkios in Grand, so they know what's at stake.
Exactly, man. Oh, there we go. Up smash to punish that, and you know what? I feel like that's worth, you know? That definitely would have been like 28%, but he now is going to like 3.
Yeah, also, if I'm Torch, I have to be careful about these down smashes. Reborn's gotten a couple of like uncharitable down smash at ledge callouts. It's probably why he went for the down air callout that gave him the SD in game 1. Because
you think he misinput?
Well, no, more so that the game refused to give him like the actual like it looks like legit callout down smashes, so he had to improvise something else. But
that's probably true, to be honest. Here we are, good call out down smash or down air right there. Oh, see, now I'm mixing it up. Now I am mixing it up.
Yeah.
Aerial down, bro. Actually, did you see that interview? Apparently, there was like plans of like having like aerial smash attacks or something.
Oh god, I don't want to think about it. I want to think about Little Mac with aerial smash attacks. Scintilla?
Oh, goodness,
yeah. So
Scintilla, man, that is going to be one heck of an aerial option, though, for Reborn to take the first stock of our Game 3 on Smashville. I don't think we really had too much Smashville tonight, have we?
no, we haven't.
At least from what I've seen.
I think Torch is thinking that the platform might be able to prevent Reborn from dominating him aerially too much, but so far, team's been pretty even.
Yeah, so far so good. Your 4 Reborn, still now on an even stock count, but very advantageous overall. Like with stage control, with damage output, everything seems to be lining up for Reborn yet again. But here comes Torch with a get-up attack to punish that Scintilla, and we're back to our center stage yet again.
Yeah, one thing that Torch needs to be careful about and maybe try to figure out a way to employ is more stalling techniques when off stage, because Reborn is like, oh, you're just gonna let me scintilla you off stage whenever you're at that downward angle, huh? I'll just go for it.
Right, yeah. So let's just shoot for them. Why not? I see no issue.
Oh, nice dash grab with a PK Fire. Torch right now trying to extend the set. Doesn't want to go home. Doesn't want to go home empty-handed. These guys have fought so hard to get here to losers finals. They don't want it to end. But Reborn's like, it's gotta end sometime soon, baby.
Yeah, it's gotta end right about now, Reborn says. So I'm gonna bring you down to the last stock for our Game 3 and inch myself ever closer to that grand final spot. But it seems like Torch is going to be trying to go for an air dodge, trying to spot dodge through what he thought was going to be up tilt, which he was right, just not at the right time.
Oh my gosh, this juggle just keeps going. Reborn, let the little boy land! He needs some ground under his shoe.
Oh,
he broke
wow.
until it doesn't even matter!
Oh my god, man.
He broke
I
until
almost
it
forgot.
didn't even matter. That was wild. Reborn forces his way to grand in explosive fashion. Look at this.
Yeah, look at that.
He knew it again. Like, he thought the angle was going to work. The PK Thunder 2 was so strong it broke Scintilla. Sephiroth goes off stage and was like, hold up, let me reintroduce myself. My name's Sephiroth, and this is the Octa Splash. Jesus, that was so ballsy. I'm like losing my tongue right now. My gosh.
It's like, oh, what's this? I can't take 3 stocks in a row until. Well, guess what? I still got 8 more finishing moves, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he just went all down to 8.
And we're seeing the
all
Inkling. Do you want to talk about this Inkling?
He actually does have an Inkling. I thought that this Inkling, according to him, was relegated to doubles only, but maybe he's got a little bit of a game plan here. So far, so good. Landing a jab string for 54%. And you know, this damage multiplier with the ink, combined with already being a somewhat light character, might actually prove to be somewhat of a move.
I mean, also, you have like a disjointed back air. So that's going to give you a little more range, a little more safety than Ness Fair and try and pressure that way.
Exactly. You might be right on that. So we'll have to see how that plays out here. So far, though, we're still leading up to a pretty even game, which we started out with for the most part throughout this set.
The other thing is I feel like Inkling's up air recovery probably circumvents down air, but I'm not quite sure. Additionally, playing Rushdown is the best way to make Sephiroth uncomfortable, but Reborn, comfortably holding center stage, gets blown up. The Ink Bomb ate the explosion. Did you see that?
Yeah. Very strange interaction there, but still a beneficial one for Torch nonetheless. No doubt going to be taking notes of that as the neutral progresses here and are a high percent now for the both of these two.
Woo! He swung and he hit. Yeah. And a deep fly ball out to center field, and that is an Inkling stock loss.
Yeah, but 127% of this is still looking pretty even here if Torch plays it out correctly, but it seems like Reborn's playing it out correctly here, already taking advantage of the stock count in his favor to clock in 52% on the second one.
And Reborn right now just trying to dance around. He's trying to figure out. He just couldn't handle the fair. Those Tims, the boots, gotta connect. Booties? No.
The booties, yeah.
Those are not little booties. Those are like high fashion sneakers. Those are hype beast sneakers. Taco? Hype beast sneakers.
I would rock those actually.
They're like Yeezys.
They definitely got like the Jordan type of look going on here, but still got himself a little bit of Air Jordan with that bomb throw. He's gonna get himself some good damage output, but still is a little bit of a margin to make up for with this percent lead that Reborn seems to have no intention of losing anytime soon. He's still keeping up this pressure. Check it out! Pressuring off of that parry with the jab string, and now we're gonna have an ink multiplier on the next couple of seconds. Let's see what he can do with that 1 forward, so it's gonna be leading up to 74. So it's definitely doing numbers here, but not enough to tie it up yet.
Let's see. I actually really like the roller from ledge just because of what Reborn's been committing to in his ledge trapping, but it wasn't fast enough.
It's not quick enough on him.
Oh, no, almost. He's going to catch one of these down smashes, man. He's so happy with it. He's like, I'm going to turn this Inkling into sushi.
So tonight we will have sushi.
Oh, nice grab here by Torch. Uh-oh, he went down deep, but he's getting called out!
Going in a little low for someone with the largest disjoint in the game at that ledge there.
Yeah, so much for my my Inkling uppy theory. That was disproven easily. And okay, and now Reborn's figured out that he can actually snap side B to break Inkling out of roller. That is bad news for Torch because now he loses one of his faster approach options because Snap will always beat out roller at that distance.
Right, yeah. Consistently will be able to beat that out. But is he going to be able to beat out this last win that he needs?
The curse window?
Yeah, that curse window almost lands down smash, but not quite. But definitely landing himself 129% to lead perfectly, seamlessly into a down tilt forward air finisher. And if not finished yet, though, able to get himself right into grand finals, where we're going to see more of him up against our grand finalist Okios.
Yeah, I think Reborn was like, you know what? Sushi's off the menu. Let's go with fish skewers. Or,
yeah,
or squid skewers.
Too crazy here.
Look at this down tilt and perfectly catch. Yeah, that's right out of hit stun. I think that was true.
Yeah, I want to say it was too, man. That was truly a good set, though. What do you think, man?
I would have liked to have seen Torch go for the Inkling earlier on. Because
you wanted to see me? You want to see? I could have stepped in.
I have food on the mind. I'm hungry.
Hey, well, you know what? There's going to be plenty of food and entertainment, not just with Smash Brothers, but live music being hosted this month at Ascension. October.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, not October. I'm a month behind. November 20th, coming up this Saturday. You can look forward to free music, free friendlies, especially even more friendlies if you bring your own setup. It's not too late to do that.
Bring your setup.
Exactly. You get your venue fee waived if you bring your setup. So not only should you sign up today, you should also get that friendly setup ready to go for this weekend, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. But this tournament's also been a lot of fun. Let's see how it ends here. Cloud versus Sephiroth.
We're gonna get the cannon battle. Let's go with no final smashes, which feed into the story. But anyway, PS2 start things off. Nice back throw back air. Good job by Reborn. Just try to capitalize on Ultios being a little bit cold from not necessarily playing in bracket for a bit. I mean, that is the thing. You do kind of have to get used to the feel of the game once you've been sitting in Brand's winter side for a bit.
Yeah, that's usually what happens more often than not.
But that's the thing about being on Grand's winner side. You also get, essentially, 3 games to play around with. Because if you lose them, it's like, all right, cool, I still have to win the tourney.
Right, yeah. There's always still that on the table.
Wow, that was range.
Yeah, that was mega range right there.
Reborn has to be careful to avoid the limit cross moves, and that might have done the timer. Oof. Wow, he still has it.
Still hanging on to this limit as long as he can, but there it is, back to a neutral start here. But guess what? That one-wing angel is not going anywhere anytime soon.
That dash attack call out. That dash attack call out, Taco, that was wild.
That was really big from him.
And now, Reborn can play the distance game. Excellent shield grab. No follow immediately, but just swats Ultios away.
Exactly, just getting him out of the way to keep up this advantage that he's built up for himself. Ultios having a bit of a hard time getting in here. Does so with a spot dodge, a little bit of pressure with side B and a jab stream. Following up on that with an up smash, and now we got ourselves a 1-stock lead down to 36% lead.
That's just
doing numbers on this stock already, man. Forward air into side B, limit version no less. And 61% is in favor of Ultios as well as the entirety of the stage.
Ultios starting to feel himself right now. He's running right down this advantage. Nice jump call. Ultios, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it for that song.
That was just really well done by Reborn to respond. I mean, he was getting cooked, and he's found a way to put Ultios off stage and take his jump.
Exactly, man. Starting off strong here on this stock. He's already, just doing what he can. Recognizing these lighter 2 characters here, he can definitely go down in a couple fell swoops here from Ultios.
Off the slash, safe recovery, doesn't fall for the jump call out with the down air. Ultios right now just trying to play this safe. just maneuver in with the back air and force Reborn to an unwise option. Not quite going to get it there. These two jockeying for position. Nice grab back air. Reborn putting Ultios at ledge.
There we go. Nice up tilt call it as well. Not going to follow up on it quite just yet.
Woo! And
There
a
we go.
response
Nice.
from Ultios. Reborn.
Oh, yeah.
He's
That
so light.
Octo-Slash?
He's so
Yeah,
light.
That single Octo Slash gets called out quite a bit, not just by Okio, so it's good that people are recognizing that and calling Reborn out on it. But on the other hand, hopefully Reborn calls out the fact that he is getting called out, if he catch my drift, and he just doesn't do it again.
I mean, that's the game within the game, Taco.
Exactly. That's what we call improvement. Adaptation. I was trying to think, wait a minute, that's actually a lot of things. That's just called improvement.
Yeah. That's called being a boss. Right now,
Exactly.
Reborn, oh man. He's been
called
trying to get
gaming.
some of these like vertical callouts to work all stream night. And none of them have like he's got no shield braid setups, no massive punishes off of it yet. But it's
Yeah.
coming, the way he's playing right now. Ultius has to avoid that. Avoids the dash attack. Falling.
Definitely feeding for it. Oh, there we go. The Mega Flare catching his jump over the ledge and capturing himself a nice clean finish for our game one of
It's just really well done towards the last stretch there by Reborn. I mean, we had a very close game here.
Right, yeah.
Avoids the
We're
grab.
close here.
Yeah, that was it. That was just Ultios going for it might have been just, you know, a slight character. I don't want to say character and experience, but like maybe not having the character warmed up. He might have just needed to just keep falling lower and then go for the climb hazard up B to ledge, and it didn't quite work out there.
Right. Yeah, just didn't quite line up the way he needed it to, but you know what? There's plenty of opportunity to do so now that we're running it straight back, no character or state switches, so the only thing that's left to switch up is that game plan for Okan.
Fair up B, nice, confirm.
Oh,
Ultios
yeah,
getting
good
poked.
call out with that up tilt too.
Yeah, you gotta avoid that poke. It also scoops up nearby Sephiroth too, so if you're like right next to him, good get off me tool. Although Nair is obviously better.
Right. Oh, but look at that. Exponentially better offstage play from Okios. He's going to be lining himself for 92%, but no stock just yet. Instead, he's going to be lining a Reborn for that Rolling Angel that he seems to do so much with.
That was such a generous tech spot. I thought he was going to get pineappled under the stage. Almost getting the shield break. Tries to go for it twice. Not going to get it. Good job by Ultios, but just bailing in that situation.
Yeah, he's got to keep himself on his toes, but there we go. Going down with that air killer, but not committing to it fully to where he's able to get punished.
Woo! Swing, better, swing! And that up smash going to do it for Ultios to cleave Reborn stock away from him for that big space down smash miss. Here we go.
Exactly, cutting himself an opening there and a good stall lead for himself to establish here, but hopefully he's able to hold on to it a little bit longer as Reborn seems to be trying to close in. There we go, good Nair. It's actually doing a surprising amount of knockback for 100% to get his opponent onto the ledge there, but not out of a stock just yet. 111%.
Wow.
Going to be diving himself right under that Mega Giga Flare, but not enough just yet to be able to get himself onto the stage. If you have limit, though, we would have been big showing.
No, totally. That's the situation where having limits important. And we're not seeing Ultios go for like limit charge stalls either to mix up his approaches. He's playing just a little bit too honestly with Cloud, I have to say. But more importantly, that Mega Flare callout forced Ultios to burn his jump regardless, and that's why it rewarded him with the stop. Oh, that would and a smart play followed by not quite a smart play as the quick auto slash not to necessarily land, and Ultios now putting Reborn in his last stock here in game 2.
Right, yeah, putting him down to the last stock, but not out of it just yet, as it looks like Reborn's going to be just slowing down the pace a little bit, walling out with these forward airs, punishing that with a back throw, but not necessarily getting the follow-up that he needs to at this early-ish percent just yet. Oh, but you can see at this earlier percent, he's going to be having more access to his one-wing angel, now that he's going to stop deficit as well.
Ooh,
There
and
we
the
go.
Scintilla!
Too, yup. Coming in strong, but guess what? Now we also have Limit coming in equally strong for a lot of damage and increased mobility. So we're going to see what Odios can do with this to try and secure himself a safe 2-stock. Or if Reborn might be able to outplay, but instead, Odios going to be opting out, trying to go for that neutral B, but instead he's going to be whipping and going right back to square one in this neutral.
Excellent double jump, fair. And again, Reborn wants to go for these down smashes. Every time he whips, it's a big, bad end. And that back air is definitely the bad end for for Reborn's chances as Olkios evens it up 1-all. What did you see Olkios do a little bit differently in game 2, Taco?
Honestly, it was like only towards the beginning, but there was a lot of like more offstage gameplay. I did see him going for a lot of back airs, like even like you're seeing right now, but he just wasn't making those hits before, and now he is. Look at that. Basically, that whole clip was just back airs.
Yeah,
if we're being honest, and that's not even a bad thing.
That's all Cloud is one move, back air.
We're gonna. You know what? If it takes games, then I'll take it for what it is, man. It's a good option.
Now we're gonna see if whether or not going to FD is a good option here in game 3. Reborn getting tagged early, puts the curse on Olkios. Dash attack gets called out. Nice up throw, up air, nice. But Reborn, he's cooking a little bit early. He's trying to get this nice pot of stew, this victory stew going.
Exactly. Perfectly even percent, perfectly suited for an even set count right now. It's going to be 1-1. Don't forget, this is our tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen, so this could be affecting the direction in which this set goes for its duration. There we go. Nice catch with that neutral beat. Limit variant, and he's going to be getting himself some good damage here for an 84%.
Yeah, the limit blade beam is like possibly one of Cloud's like top 5 moves. It's so good. You can't shield it, you can't counter it effectively. It just mauls through your opponent's defensive options.
Yeah, it can really just make quick work with all that kind of stuff.
Parry. Oh, tries to swing for a rising back air, but Reborn was not right there.
Yeah, not where he needed to be.
And that's another change that we're seeing from Olkios is that when he's landing on shield, where he's landing nearby Reborn, he's either going to try to land with the downward hitbox of fair, space bear, or cross him up. We're not seeing very much nair usage here from Olkios, and I think it's deliberate.
Yeah, not seeing that too often from what I'm noticing too.
Nice off to slash Reborn. Oh, I thought that there was a call out. Put off stage. But he got back up. He's not done yet.
He's going to be up and fighting right now.
Swing and
Still going
miss.
strong here, 134 to 139. No stocks traded just yet. Really good neutral coming up from the both of these two, but it's about as neutral as you can get before things start to escalate here. Full charge neutral be coming out from Reborn.
Yeah,
but no connection on that just yet either, and we still got 134 to 152.
Olkios,
when you account for the weight difference.
Yeah, Olkios right now was really playing that situation well. The dash attack is going to send Reborn to the deep. Star KO gives them a feather to limit, but Reborn's like, yeah, let's reset. Reborn reset.
Right now. Exactly, perfectly even as all things should be. As is, yet again, this game count is still even too. This is going to be it's almost as if they're playing like aware of the fact that this is the tiebreaker, because like they're keeping up with each other par for par right now.
Olkios right now trying to get in. Nice tomahawk. That's what I love to see. Just the next level play here from the man saying winner sights gets the limit as well, and now he can force Reborn into a situation where he might panic.
Oh, good call out on the X smash with yet another smash attack, and Olkios gonna be taking a very clean stock lead.
That was hype! That was so hype!
Yeah, that was such a sick call out. Oh, look at that. Uppy actually got interrupted by the curse.
Reborn fans are in shambles right now as the man is just trying to play this villain role well, trying to spoil Olkios' fun, but Olkios won't have it right now. He's striking back.
Oh, look at this. Still building up here. Oh, good call.
Yeah, dash attack. Back here. Oof.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Good DI by Olkios. He knew that was coming. That's a toss jump!
There's a lot of things coming here. There we go, the Aaron Killer coming in clutch, leading all the way across the stage to follow up on that landing with an immediate forward tilt and right back to a tight stock count. But that percentage, man, it's not going to be tying up anytime soon.
That was the opportunity.
Play it right.
That was the opportunity Reborn needed to try to bring us back. Oh my god, he's ready to cheese him. Oh my goodness. He's still living! Olkios, does he have any more tricks in the bag? He's going to try to seal this out. Where's Reborn just going to force his way in? Reborn. No curse on there. Nice back here, spacing out. Oh, he swung and a miss.
Swing and a miss, but no stocks taken just yet. They're still both holding on here. Reborn definitely more so than Okios. He's trying to do the most to get that toast, closing out the game. But no connection just yet back here. Yet again, man, it's that winning move. And I think you got to take it for what it is at this point. That's just his pro strat.
Yeah, that was just really strong. Like at the end, these two were just playing a very, very dangerous game, trying to thread the needle. Reborn with the wing, having the power to definitely put an end to Ultios there, but that's just overwhelming. Ultios just found what he needed in order to bring it home. And now, game 4, Ultios, tournament winning mode. Can Reborn bring it back from the brink? Taco, what's your call?
To be honest, if it's going to happen, I mean, it has to happen right now for Okios. He just had so much momentum coming off that previous game that, like, he just seems to be so much in control, not just like, you know, from what the game was telling us, but just from, like, what his language with the character was telling us. He just needs to be putting himself exactly where he needs to be to land everything he needs to, and nothing really too much else.
Nice fair swing. Ultios just trying to run away from the curse impact and things. Actually just put himself in a ledge trapping scenario. Doesn't matter though. Climb hazard again, managing to charge in and take so much space. Well, that's the thing about Ultios' play so far in this set, is that he's just really cool, calm, and collected in terms of getting in on Reborn, and Reborn can't really get him off. There we go again. That's like the 4th climb hazard this stock that he's gotten just by starting up right inside Reborn's grill. That's hard to deal with, right, Taco?
Yeah, it can be hard to really pull it off, but at the same time, no stocks have been taken just yet, so it doesn't seem to be too difficult for them to work with. But yeah, here we are back in a neutral exchange. It's looking like things are going to be coming out with Okios on top. He just seems to land those up smashes time and time again.
It's not just about landing the up smashes. Ultios just knew what curveball he had to throw because they were just jumping around each other, and Ultios was like, cool, empty up smash. I did the stock. And there you go.
Exactly, yeah. A lot of jumps, but not accompanied by much else.
Yeah, Reborn right now just scrambling to try to find answers to the questions that Ultios is asking of his Sephiroth. Exactly, and Reborn's done a really good job to get to this point, so like absolutely no shade to him. Ultios right now is just kind of operating another level, but it doesn't matter what level you're operating in, everybody gets chopped by that F tilt.
Exactly. Nothing is Reborn by all means. I mean, we've been watching his losers run all throughout. He's been making very strong moves himself, and seems to still be doing so in our game number 4.
Yeah, but if Reborn's gonna find another level to bring this back, it's gotta be now, because the time is running out.
Exactly. Yeah, time's running out, and so is that percent threshold for him to reasonably make a good comeback, 40 to 30%. And here comes the One Wing Angel, as if to respond. He said it's go time, Sephiroth. Let's go get that money's worth.
I thought when he dashed back from ledge, he was just gonna swing. Instead, he goes for the limit charged climb hazard. Oh, he's trying to swing again. Nice fair from Reborn, fending off.
Doing a solid space forward tilt.
Yeah, doing a good job of controlling center stage, trying to get that landing up here to work, and instead, just inviting too much movement, too much pressure. Ultios won't be denied in the up smash, and now immediately cooking again with the cross slash. And Reborn right now, that door is being slammed, shut closed, but he just put his foot in the door because he says, I'm not done yet.
Exactly, not done yet as we're right back to a tied stock count, but it's still going to be a little bit of work for Reborn, as you can see, because Okios is showing no signs of slowing down just because things are back to even. If anything, that means it's time to kick it into an even higher gear than he already was in before.
Yeah, you know, Reborn's saying, I'm not done playing games, and Ultios is like, trying to say, yes, you are. But here we go. Just holding center court. The regrab.
All right, I'll give you 10 more seconds in this neutral. I'm going to call it your next jump with these aerials that are so well spaced. There it is, up smash yet again.
Almost going to take it.
The air killer to bring him right into another curse. And no down smash connection just yet, but you can tell he's trying to go for that.
He's been trying to go for it. Oh, that's going to do it. I was just too strong. And Ultios going to put a bow on it and win the pilot program this evening. Congratulations.
Exactly, man. That was a really good finisher for Okios by all means. It definitely seems like he's been working a lot, not just on Nest from what I've been seeing, but also Cloud.
Real quick, we have to like call out just how courageous that spot dodge down tilt was. Like he knew the timing, he knew what to do in that situation. He could have actually gotten struck by that down smash. I feel like Reborn's gonna have to ask his down smash some questions like, "Hi,
Exactly.
why didn't you work all night? I went for you like 1,200 times. You're supposed to work. It didn't work."
Where were you?
Where were you?
We gotta call out. You know another move we gotta call out? Back air. That was a big move. I'm telling you, bro. It just works. It just works for the character.
I mean, it's excellent. And you know, Ulkios, I definitely love seeing the advanced state and the movement from both the Nest and the Cloud. Definitely a player on the rise, one to watch out for. Really well done this evening, but you know, and big shout outs to Reborn, who had to go through a heck of a gauntlet to get all the way to Grands. Only fall a little short, but you know what they say, there's always more Smash to be played, Taco.
Exactly, man. But you know what? A lot of great players to call out just tonight alone, but there's still one great event that we gotta call out one more time. You know what it is? It's Ascension. We say it time and we say it again. And you know what? We'll say it one more time tonight while we're still on. If you haven't signed up, there's 3 days left to register. And while you're at it, you might as well bring your setup with you. Bring a monitor along with that setup, and you get your entire venue fee waived, $10 off of your entries. So just for bringing your setup, and trust me, you're going to want to bring those setups. We have plenty of spots open for friendlies, and not just for friendlies, actually. This month in November, we're going to be having some live music accompanying said friendlies, too. So look forward to that on November 20th. SmashGG/Ascension this month in Phoenix, Arizona. So look forward to it.
Absolutely, Taco. And if I'm not correct, that'll probably do it for this evening. So make sure to follow Taco Waffle on Twitter at X Taco Waffle X. My name's Fro. I do commentary at various SoCal locals. So make sure to go ahead and follow me here at Fro_Few on Twitter. And
there you go, toss and follow.
Yeah. And that said, that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. Make sure to subscribe and follow to SAK Gaming for their next tourney. And with that, see you around.
See you.